Welcome to the UglyMugsPodcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And your other host, Justin.
So, Justin actually picked today's coffee.
It's a s'mores!
I'm so surprised. He went with Starbucks Golden S'more.
S'more.
It's being discontinued, though, I think. So, it's a little sad.
I think it's a seasonal, so I think it's coming back, but only for...
Oh, for like the summers, because all the camping. That makes
Correct.
sense. Although I eat s'mores year-round, because fuck you. Did I ever tell you I got my cousin with the, you want s'more? Yeah. I got him for a good solid, 5 minutes. He was so pissed. Started screaming at me, "Some more what?"
You want some more?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. What do you think of the coffee, though?
It's really harsh on the coffee.
You okay there?
Yeah, it's fine. I did a little bit over on the creamer.
Which creamer did you do?
I used Lawrence caramel.
Oh, the caramel latte?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
good. It's not my creamer. It's good creamer, though. I just do French vanilla. I'm boring. I used to do hazelnut, but I found if you do too much hazelnut, you get a weird aftertaste.
Okay, I could see that.
So
Because, hazelnut is it's a nut.
Yeah.
You're only supposed to use sparingly.
So I stopped doing the hazelnut because you had to put so little cream in it, and I'm very heavy-handed with everything.
You are.
So
You are. I'm not going to take that away from you. So
next week, I don't think we have a coffee you actually want to try, so you may be back to tea. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm back to tea. Well, not really. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll find something.
Speaking of back to things, we didn't do this week's movies that we said we were because, as I said, we were going to let you guys know. And the reason why, we've both just been overly busy.
Someone had to go and try to get themselves a promotion.
Yeah, I'm trying to earn a little bit of scrap cash here.
Yeah. How dare you try to better your life?
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck me, though.
Piece of shit.
So we both found ourselves with conflicts, but I'm off for this entire week. Oh, wait, shit. We got Borderlands 3.
Yeah. So what we'll probably do is the Nicolas Cage movies will probably be listened to. Yes, listen to them.
Listen to them.
Will probably be watched next week, so that we can talk about them on the episode after that. But we still did see some movies. They're movies we've seen before, but we've never talked about on here.
Yeah, okay.
So I figured you could still talk about what your thoughts were, how you felt about the twist, because one of them, the twist wasn't spoiled for you or me. The other one, the twist was spoiled for both of us. They're M. Night Shyamalan movies, so the twist is, that's why you watch the movie.
Yeah, the what is it? The Devil's in the Details type of thing?
A little bit, yeah.
Because those ones were probably the best as far as his twists, because if you watch it for the first time, you were like, oh, whoa, that's a big hit.
Yeah, you don't see it coming for either one.
Yeah.
So it was Unbreakable. And if you haven't seen these movies yet, and if you haven't been spoiled, please do not fucking listen to us. Because if you can go into these without the twist spoiled, I say go for it.
Yeah.
So the first is Unbreakable.
We're going to try and speed through it.
Bruce Willis can't seem to be hurt and is strong.
Big strong.
So
how much weight is it?
I loved them.
About 450.
All of it.
Oh, that's right.
It was 350.
It was 350. I went about 350, and then all of a sudden it's like 350. I was like, oh no. we got hype.
So I loved that movie when I first watched it. I watched that movie when it was new.
Yeah.
And the twist at the end, did you see it coming at all?
Oh no.
So the twist is that Samuel L. Jackson's character, Marvin, right?
Marvin.
Turns out.
Wait, that's pretending to be people.
Is that pretending to be people?
Yes.
Whoops. Hi guys, pretending to be people. Shout out there by mistake. What I love is you just opened up a tab so that have a blank tab when you were on a blank tab.
I thought it was on the. Oh god. I thought it was on the first one. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so Marvin Glass is the character from a podcast we like to listen to. There's an actual play podcast you've heard us talk about before. It's called Pretending to be People. Go find them. They're a lot of fun. Why is Samuel L. Jackson not in top build? There we go. Elijah Price.
Yes. Man.
Glass
they call me Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass is the super name.
Yeah,
super villain name.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the twist.
And it was a good twist because when he shakes his hand for the first time, apparently, he gets that read on him. And I was like, oh, yo.
So I didn't see it coming. You didn't see it coming. But the twist for the next one was spoiled for us. But let's finish on Unbreakable. I keep almost calling it Uncharted.
Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
A Thief's End.
Well, that was a movie.
That was a movie.
So Unbreakable.
Yes.
Where do you put that? Do you think it was that one better than Split?
In my opinion, I preferred it, but they're all good in their own right.
Yeah.
But I prefer it. If you said, "Hey, which of these three do you want to watch?" If you want to watch another one, I would probably lean more toward Unbreakable.
Yeah, I think
Because
Unbreakable's the same for me.
It didn't have much of a climax per se. It was very minor.
I mean, him finally accepting what he is.
Yeah, him accepting what he is and going and saving the 2 children. Okay,
The
knock on wood,
little wink to his son at the end.
Yeah, the I know.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, just as long as he's accepting of it, his son knows. His wife going, if he ever calls here again, you know, we're gonna file this, that, the other, and he's like, no, it's all cool, it's all right,
Got this.
we got this. And then I had to work the following morning, so I bounced while you guys watched Split.
Yes, but you've seen it before.
I've
You
seen it.
actually, I think, saw it in theaters.
I saw it in theaters.
Now, were you spoiled? You were spoiled.
I was spoiled.
And
I
I let you spoil me because I didn't think I was going to see it anytime soon. And sure enough, I didn't see it for several years.
Yeah.
But for Split, the big spoiler at the end is that it's connected to Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Which you do not see coming at all.
I didn't.
He-
When I got spoiled on it, I was like, what?
Well, you were like, do you want to know? I said, yeah. And you go, all right, I'm going to tell you this. It's connected to one of his other movies. I said,
then you
okay.
And you started to like guess them down, and you were just like,
And I was like,
when could it be?
Signs? And you're like, nope.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, Sixth Sense? No. I'm like, it better not be the fucking Village. You're like, no. And I kind of sat there for a second. I went, Unbreakable? And you just got this fucking shit-eating grin on your face. And you were just like, yep, it's fucking Unbreakable. I really enjoy Split. And I've watched it a couple times now.
It's another good one. I mean, if we were going to do a whole blockade, I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're going to watch Glass tonight, correct?
We're going to go through Glass tonight.
I love Glass too.
Which we've seen.
Like, Glass is, they're all good. They're all good. I can't say no to them.
Yeah. I do have to say, I think Glass is my least favorite out of the 3. But we won't talk about Glass tonight now. We'll talk about that next week.
You're right.
Before we move on, I have some little coffee treats today.
Oh, that's right.
So you already tried one of them. Can you read me the name of that?
It is Werther's Original Cappuccino Filled.
What did you think?
It was very good. The caramel, of course, fucking took the show.
Yeah.
But as soon as it broke away and let out that cream filling,
it creamed in your mouth.
All right, everybody, you guys have a great night. Remember to follow us on Twitters.
Twitters.
It was good. It was very good. It was not like a harsh coffee taste. It was actually a nice, smooth taste.
Now, the next thing I want you to try.
And you want me to try it on mic.
Yeah.
Is...
Well, don't eat it on mic. Like, eat it away from mic. But yeah.
I'm going to chomp into this microphone.
So it's Oreo Thins, which I gotta say, bullshit excuse for a fucking cookie. I have eaten so many of these because they're so fucking tiny. Like, yeah, look, you call that a cookie?
A cookie for ends?
Like, I could use that at a vending machine to buy real cookies. Like,
shit.
So this is the Oreo latte, which only comes in the thin form. They do not have it in regular. Uh-oh, he's making faces.
Oh, I can see why.
You don't like it?
That cream is real weird.
I
leaving
love
like
them.
No, it's like, it tastes fine. It's just leaving a weird film on my tongue.
That's weird. I think that was one filled with the cyanide. Sorry. I liked both these little coffee treats. But the thins are a bullshit excuse for a cookie. I have eaten so many more of those than I would a regular Oreo. And they're like, serving size 4. I'm like, 14? Because that's what I did.
40?
Like, I fucking KO'd a whole side of the package in 2 days between me and Lauren. Kind of rough. So...
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's actually really, it's good. It's just, I guess, it left a weird film on my tongue. It's not a negative. It's just a strange. Like, I didn't mind it. It's okay. It tastes good. It's a pretty good coffee taste, even though I don't like coffee.
Yeah, I want regular sized Oreos like that. Like, fuck this thin shit. This is a pathetic fucking excuse for a cookie.
You want my opinion on that? It's fine as a thin. The reason why is, I feel like that kind of frosting doesn't need to be like, mega stuff.
I opened up like 3 of them
and then made your own.
Yeah, and it still wasn't even the size of a regular fucking Oreo.
Right. Maybe it's just me because I don't like coffee. Maybe that's why. But even still,
even the cookie is just so fucking fragile and thin. God,
yeah. Like, I would have 3 of those sitting in my cup of milk and just wait, and then all of a sudden they combine into this weird amalgamation at the bottom.
Yeah,
I'd be okay with that.
But like I said, we do coffee here.
We don't do that here.
Now, you had found something a while back that we have not done on an episode, and it was coffee beer. If we do that, you have to be the one that drinks it because I don't like beer and I don't drink.
That's fine. I'll do it.
But I think that's gonna be absolutely fucking horrid.
There's two.
Oh,
There's two that I've run into.
it's gonna be so disgusting. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be good. I don't see how that could be good.
Here,
Like,
hold on.
it's one thing when you have like a liqueur, you know,
There it is.
but okay, so one of them,
That's the one that I took the picture of.
yeah,
which
is
the,
Modern Times Black House Nitro American Stout.
yeah, and it's made with coffee beans. There's
Interesting.
another one. Oh God, what is it? I think it's
Coffee bean store.
no, not store. It's like a 4-letter word that starts
Stout?
Score. Scott. Scott. Fuck. Oh man, that's gonna bother me for
You
a little
sure
bit.
it's not stout? Because
It's-
stout's a beer term.
Stout's a beer term, but no, it's the brand.
Oh,
My brand.
I
But
don't
yeah, the Modern Times Black House Nitro. This was the one that I took the picture of. It was on a really good sale, 2 for $1.50 because they
they're
were.
nasty.
No, I wouldn't say
I
that.
haven't tried them.
They're like the corner store that's by me. Whenever they get anything new, they just try and promote.
So it says with coffee, coconut, and coca.
Yeah, I give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll have you try it. That just seems weird. Hey, it's
It's-
San Diego company. Interesting.
Mm.
Does it? What is the alcohol content on that? I'm wondering.
5.8.
Interesting.
So it's a okay.
This is the most interesting thing to me because it's drink coffee to sober up after having a lot of beers, right?
Both.
Where does this put you?
It puts you.
This is like being on uppers and downers at the same time.
I mean, yeah, it literally says uppers and downers.
Oh, holy shit! Really?
Yeah, right there.
Wow. Yeah, that'll be later on. So, you want to get into?
I'm trying to find the one that I saw, and I was like, I really want to try that one because it's a clear beer. Or
What?
clear coffee beer.
That sounds weird.
Beer.
I wonder.
But it looked really cool. But whatever. That'll be for another time.
Do you want to do your game reviews, or do you want to jump into the news?
Let's go ahead with the game reviews.
Okay, hit me with game reviews.
Lately I've been going through Gears because I was like, Gears 5 kind of appealed to me. I did like how it looked. It looked like a nuclear winter kind of thing. And I was like, okay, I'll catch up. And so Quincy helped me out finish a little bit of Gears 1 because it was a slog to get through. Gears 2,
I glitched out.
he glitched out. He has it up on his
it's on my Xbox.
Yeah.
I could drop it somewhere probably.
Yeah.
I drop it to Twitter.
We can drop to Twitter.
I
Sure.
can drop it to Twitter.
If you want to see that, it's at Quincy Robertson.
Yeah, at Quincey Robertson on Twitter.
Robertson, not Robertson.
Robertson. Yeah, Roberson.
Yes.
No T's, no extra R's. I'm not Roberson. I'm not Robertson. High school sucked.
High school must have sucked. But he helped me with the slog of 1, and I went through the pain of 2 alone. I did not like the story of 2. The gunplay was fine. It's just the story and the maintenance of 2 wasn't appealing to me.
When you first told me you didn't like the ending, you were like,
let's sink the whole entire city.
well, no, you didn't tell me that. You have this weird way of describing things sometimes,
I do.
and you said, let's make a sad thing just to be sad. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, isn't that how writing works? You do
No,
things
'cause
to
it's-
invoke a feeling in people?
You try, but it didn't come off that way. It came off as, here's my wife. Oh no, she's a husk of what she used to be. I'm going to be sad. That was Maria, Dom's wife. And I was like, okay. Like, I feel sorry for you, but you didn't, you from the very start of the game, he's like, where is she? Oh, that Jane Doe matches her description. She was released not too long ago before this such and such problem happened. So she's over in this area. Okay, let's go over to that area. It's like, you didn't have any confirm, and it just came off really weird. I don't know. It all came off not feeling great. And then let's think our home city of Jacinto and live out in the sea.
I feel like that was more to set up what happens in 3.
I know. But
So now that you've played 3, do you accept it a little bit more?
3 was an amazing thing because it was the mental anguish of each and every one of them. You had Cole, who went back to his stadium, and he literally had a mental breakdown where he was like, I was a star. I had it all. I had everything planned out. And now look at how things are.
Yeah, but he's the Coltrane, baby.
He's a Coltrane baby. Woo! And like a little bit of spoilers for it, but it's a 10-year-old game now. he has a literal mental breakdown where he's holding a nitron bomb in his hands like a football.
Wow.
That's the second week in a row. That is literally the second week in a row where I've had my phone on.
We're how many episodes in, bitch?
I know, right?
We get those lock bags that they put at fucking comedy shows.
And just fucking throw that shit. But he holds the nitron bomb like a football and just spearheads through Locust as he was a football player.
Yeah.
And he fucking places that shit down as a touchdown. And he showboats as it goes off right behind him.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Yeah, well, he gets hit by it. And he's like,
Cool guys still don't look at explosions.
You're right. But then he's like, oh, I'm back. Oh. And then same thing for Dom. You know, he already acknowledges his wife's lost. He becomes a gardener just to keep his mind on something. And he just tries to get away from it all. And then, you know, he runs into their graves later on, and then he has to sacrifice himself in order to save the better of them. And I'm like, okay, this is story and substance.
I just tweeted the video. So
okay, good shit.
It's officially up on my page.
Yay! It's substance. I was like, this is good story. This is fucking great. And then you run into Marcus's father, who's like, I'm a scientist. Come out here.
I like the way you put it. Marcus, your dad's alive. My dad's alive. He went out 15 years ago to science.
To go science. He said he'll be back. But then you go out and have to, you know, help him out. And then they're like, we have something that can hit the entire Earth with these waves that will destroy the what the fuck's that shit called?
Begins with an L.
Lambent?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lambent bomb that basically gets rid of anything that has that type of liquid in them. And his father's like, yeah, I injected myself with it just to see if I can get rid of it. And Marcus is like, wait, what? I'm sorry? I just got you back. Now I gotta lose you again? He's like, for the better of the world, don't worry. And then all of a sudden he pretty much turns into the snap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the whole world is saved. And then Anya and Marcus get together. I was just like, that's a good fit.
Aw. And it should have been Marcus and Dom, but whatever.
Well, Dom was already dead at that point.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm saying too.
That bromance, man.
That bromance, man. My brother's dead. Do you hear me? My brother is dead.
It's pretty good, Marcus.
Ah, damn.
Okay, enough. So now
that voice actor, I praise him.
Yeah.
Because to do all those voice lines with that gravel.
Well, it's like fucking Tom Kenny that does SpongeBob. To do SpongeBob's laugh, he chops himself in the throat. While laughing, he smacks himself in the throat repeatedly.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I give myself chills. I don't like it.
So now you're going through 4.
Now I'm going through 4. 4 is so far very good. The banter between JD, Marcus's son, Marcus himself, and the other outlaying characters are actually really nice.
So the problem is you're not going to finish 4. Because Borderlands came out and you're never going to touch another game again.
I have a whole week off, and the only time I'm going to try and play 3 is when I'm with you.
Oh, Borderlands?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm actually going to lock myself down. You text me, say let's hop on. We'll hop on.
Okay.
And I will stream it. If you don't know, it's going to be twitch.com.
It's going to be twitch.com.
I forgot if it was a slash or backslash for like 2 seconds. Twitch.com/CliffXThirst. THURST. One more time. CLIFFXTHURST.
Thirst? Like you thirsty?
I got Thursday. I just got some new icon or some new Twitch emotes.
Okay.
So that's a little plus. Hopefully I'll have more added on when subs start coming in.
The new Discord server I'm in has no emojis, and it makes me very sad.
So you got to get Discord Nitro so you can use the ones that are in
I'm just going to
server.
pull over. Well, I'm also part of 2 other Marvel servers, and they've all got Marvel emojis. I'm going to start stealing the emojis.
Yeah, you got to have Nitro.
Yeah, get Nitro, steal everyone's emojis.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Discord Nitro is actually doing a lot more games and for their freebies.
Yeah, but it's PC, and I don't have...
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
I'm just building a library I can't use.
I know, right? Well, that and my fucking 1,212 games on Steam.
Well, and then you said you're going to skip Judgment?
I heard it was bad. Okay. That's all I just went off of the basis that everyone says it's bad.
Maybe watch a video of someone play through it.
Yeah, me.
Or maybe like if someone did a recap video. Like someone did a really nice animated recap of what happens in the first 2 Witchers. So you can watch that before you play Witcher 3.
I'll think about it.
So
I'll think about it because I just want to do the numbers for now. If I go back to Judgment, I'll go back to Judgment.
Yeah.
But I'll leave it for now.
Okay.
Because apparently that's Baird's story, and I like Baird. I love Baird. He's a good, quick talker, complainer. He's a good guy. But I'm gonna leave him for later.
So my favorite part of 3 was the Carmine that finally survived.
Oh God! When I saw that the grub killer right there on the chest, I was like, Carmine! And he picks up the helmet, puts it on, and starts waving down people. I'm like, oh my God, he lived!
Yep, a Carmine finally survived. You know what it reminds me of is Saving Private Ryan. They finally find Private Ryan to report the fact that his brothers are all fucking dead because they were all in the goddamn military. Yep. Spoilers for Saving Private Ryan. Shit, sorry.
That's a 20-year-old movie, dude.
Yeah, but you got to figure people are coming to age every day to be able to watch those movies. Not everyone grew up in our household where I was watching Saving Private Ryan when I was a child. My mother took me to see Scream in the theaters. I was 3.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And now people can do math and know my age.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
All right, let's go to news. Scroll all the way over. Now, don't click on it yet. Oh, okay, that one's fine.
I got you. I know what you were saying.
So, I don't think you saw what it is.
The first one?
Yeah.
I see the first 2 words.
Yeah, this came in last minute, and I'm excited.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, go ahead and get ready to click. Just hover over it.
Okay,
and it's shoe news! I think I killed Justin.
Shoe news.
So, yeah, it just dropped like 3 hours ago, and I was like,
that actually looks really nice.
So, these are the new Adidas X-Wings.
They look like Millennium Falcon, though.
What'd you say?
Oh, I was like, it looks like the set of Millennium Falcon for
No, it's an X-Wing.
Oh.
It's got the orange, so the Adidas stripes are orange.
Adidas.
And then it's got different levels of gray throughout the shoe. And then on the...
I'd wear that.
What do you call
Sole.
this part? The sole? Well,
sole.
no, the sole's inside.
No.
Yes.
Insole.
Yeah, insole. Okay. Whatever the part you walk on, the side of that, the sole.
I wear down the sole of my shoe.
Okay, fine. The side of the sole has the side of the ship design on it. And then you kind of got a part just above that where they normally like write Adidas or something. It's got a little bit more of the ship. It looks like the ship's engines, and it says Ultra Boost. And then the part on the back that's supposed to help you pull the shoe up says the Force
will be with you always.
Will be with you always. Okay, yeah. They look great. I would wear these.
I would wear these also.
How much?
I think I saw 75, but I will double check right now.
Oh, wait.
Nothing there.
Nope. This website's kind of bouncy.
Yeah.
All right.
Hang on. I will go and grab it. Go ahead and banter.
So I would definitely wear these, and I don't normally wear lighter colored shoes because they show dirt so easily. Yeah, I would actually take the time to clean these.
I think it might be on pre-release because it's unknown.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully not too pricey. Hopefully they're within regular shoe range.
I'm sure they're probably gonna be 75 because both collector edition and they're Adidas, which aren't too pricey. So I'd say maybe 75 would be the roundabout for it.
I just hate when I see these $200 pairs of shoes that I'm like, okay, well, I'm never gonna buy those because I want to wear them. I want to walk around in them, and I know there's people out there that collect shoes and put them up, and that's fine. But I want people to stop and go, cool fucking shoes.
Nice shoes, bro.
You know how many times I got that when I had my Spider-Man Vans? That's why I bought 2 fucking pairs of those. Walked through them both. Granted, at the time I didn't have a car and I was doing a lot of walking. So, but yeah, so we got some shoe news and it's lovely. What are you pulling up?
Oh, I was just showcasing that I've been doing some stuff on the Tumblr.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so make sure to check out our Tumblr. It's the UglyMugsPodcast.
.tumblr.com.
We have another one that we don't use. So if you find that one, go ahead and ignore that one. This one has updates on our movies, and I'm still working on it. I'm going to work on a full-on rating system for us so that we can properly rate. And something that I had thrown around with a friend back in the past, James, who was originally connected to be part of this and will maybe eventually pop in on an episode if his ass ever comes back to Vegas. He thought that we should rate it out of coffee mugs.
That's cool.
So, I mean, it's our thing. We are the mugs.
We are the mug.
So, what do you got? Let's do one of you. Oh, yours is all gaming, right?
Yeah, all games. And then I haven't put up toward the movies yet.
Oh, no, I meant for today's news.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're doing my news then.
Well, yeah, yours is all gaming. I'm trying to think if I have anything that's not gaming. That's gaming. That's gaming. That's not gaming. Okay, that's gaming. That's not gaming.
So let's move this over here.
Yeah.
Let's move this over here. And then that one.
That's not gaming. Okay, yeah, let's do those. Then we can hit your gaming news and circle back around to my gaming news.
Okay.
Sound good?
They're good.
All right, so this one's quite simple, quick, easy. Comedy Central ended up renewing South Park for 3 more seasons.
That's Jesus Christ.
Props to them that they have still been going on this long, and the fact that they didn't get a single season renewal or 2 season renewal. They got 3 seasons. That's good. You don't hear about that too much. It happens.
No.
But most shows are lucky to get 1.
Like read that. Read that out. Read that out.
Apparently, this is a quote from
Parker and Stone.
From Parker and Stone. Apparently, our efforts to get our own show canceled has fallen short. Luckily, we love Comedy Central and Kent and our staff, so we are looking forward to new cancellation opportunities in the next few years.
Like that's if that's not narcissism to the best level, I don't know what is.
They had an episode where they straight up called themselves out, where they were like, "What? You don't want to do a Christmas special and get stuck doing this the next 20 years?" Because that's what it was. It was a Christmas special, and Comedy Central was like, "Hey, this could be a thing," and they're like, "Okay."
Oh, okay.
And now here we are. I like South Park. I don't watch it religiously, but
Yeah,
you know, I go through and I catch episodes. I enjoy it.
From time to time, they'll come into my view, and I'll just be like, all right, I'll watch this one.
So
That's what I did with the World of Warcraft one. I hadn't watched it for like 2 seasons, and then when they said that they're doing a World of Warcraft one, I said, fine, I'll watch it. And I watched it, and I enjoyed it for what it was, and I was like, that's how I sometimes feel on how some of these people are locked into their gaming problems.
it's even more prevalent now that it's actually being looked at as an addiction. So
It's not an addiction. I can quit anytime. Don't you look at me like that.
Lovely dead air for them. So the next thing I got is Daybreak, a new Netflix original. They're saying high school is a post-apocalyptic hell. We've got a few images of it. What, are you pointing out the fact that you broke the damn pod?
That I peaked.
It looks very... these are the first looks from Entertainment Weekly. It looks very Mad Max.
I love it.
You got people wearing fucking pieces of bike tires on their shoulders.
What the fuck is this?
It was a lacrosse stick.
Lacrosse rake
with
thing.
Bike of some sort. Yeah. It looks like a rake.
It looks like a rake, but it's like a lacrosse with the rake.
I'm trying to figure out what this dude's helmet's made out of.
I think it's a paintball helmet.
Okay. That's not going to stop a bullet.
No, I mean, I don't think they know how to use guns, but then I'm like, what is...
Guns aren't that hard to use. Point that at an enemy, pull trigger.
Some people actually...
It's the maintenance that's the problem.
Some people don't pull. Some people, like, wrench.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze.
Yeah, you gotta
squeeze, not pull.
Squeeze, not pull. But some people wrench their hand back because they think that's how guns work.
Because they watch TV.
Yeah.
Oh, they got crossbows. Okay, they got a fucking Hummer, but they don't have guns.
It's weird.
Let's go through any more photos. Ooh, that was kind of cool.
That's like a junk town.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oh, Matthew Broderick looks like he's gonna be in it
For the beginning portion of it, because this looks like it's before everything falls apart.
Yeah. So it looks interesting. It's very Mad Max-esque. It'll come out October 24th, so I guess that makes sense. Post-apocalypse, Halloween.
Sure.
I'll probably give it a shot.
Yeah.
Is it... It's not saying, is it a show or a movie?
Dramedy, something around that. It doesn't really...
Yeah, well, it says dramedy, which means... which makes me think it might be...
My miniseries?
Yeah, scroll back down just a little bit, because it did say showrunner right here.
I mean, it could be a showrunner, but it could still be a movie. I don't know.
I don't know. They don't normally say showrunner for movies.
Like, it's something that wasn't really...
They haven't, advertised.
Show?
Yeah.
It's a show, the show.
Yeah, the show. Okay, yeah, so, cool.
Miniseries.
Hey, I'm all for, being able to get a lot of what you like. So if this ends up being good, keep it coming.
Yeah.
And my last non-gaming thing. So I did love that theme song.
Oh, I did too.
But the one for Spider-Man, the show that...
Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was actually done by the guitarist for Aerosmith, I do believe.
Really?
I do believe, yeah.
Oh.
So there are talks that Disney... This one's not confirmed. So there's talks that X-Men, the old animated series from the 90s, and the Spider-Man one that went with it, which anytime the X-Men showed up in the Spider-Man one, you could hear their theme music playing in the background. Go back and watch an episode. You'll notice it. Maybe coming to Disney Plus.
Maybe. No, it will. If you want my money, you'll put them on. Don't you look at me like...
I just love that this GIF is, from the opening credits and it's them all running by, and it just says, it says on their way to take your $6.99 a month.
Like, real talk. If this is confirmed, which, God, I'd hope so.
So this would be the...
Like, here's another screenshot of the Marvel section, including some of the animated shows mentioned. And it's from a GJ Koizman. And I'm like, that would be a fantastic idea. Spectacular, even. Amazing.
The Spider-Man show... Friendly neighborhood. Not superior. This Spider-Man show was my favorite Spider-Man show growing up.
Oh, yeah.
And I would watch it constantly.
Fuck yeah. It was what got me into the idea of comic books.
One of the reasons it was canceled was not because the show was doing bad, but because one of the producers...
Right, you told me about this.
Wasn't getting along with one of the board people or some
head-ups.
shit. Yeah.
And they were like, fuck you, we'll do it ourselves. Same thing for Gargoyles, yeah?
I don't remember what Gargoyles issue was, but it's very possible. So I don't know if it was this series or if it was the original series, but one of the Spider-Man shows that Fox did, when they canceled it, they immediately took the animation cells and threw them in the trash on trash day.
Oh.
So
they are gone.
Literally, artists ran down and started grabbing whatever they could before the garbage truck showed up. So the few that are out there, I've talked to collectors I've talked to people that, what their business is selling animation stills, because I love animation stills. They're like the people I know. I have, the people that they know that have them don't want to sell them. And if they ever do, the fucking price is so goddamn much.
Yeah, I just made the money symbol.
I grew up in an era where Warner Brothers stores were still a thing. I grew up drooling over animation stills and wanting them. Yeah. So, with this though, whether these shows are here or not, they're talking that they're going to be putting things like Darkwing Duck, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers,
Tailspin,
and there was a fourth DuckTales.
And DuckTales.
On there, which that's just another fucking reason to put that money in.
The old and the new. The new,
I have the new on my DVR, dude.
Holy shit!
David Tennant as Scrooge is great.
Did you see Magica Dispel?
Sorry, what?
Magica Dispel.
No.
The
evil duck.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see her.
Holy shit! The voice actress that plays her, stellar.
Yeah.
The animation style that they gave her like these nice little snake eyes, and they gave her like some actual, like, not sultry but like mischievous voice line.
Okay.
And I was just like, yo, that's amazing. And then Dewey starts fucking with her. I think it's Dewey. Dewey's the green one, yeah?
I can never remember which one Huey, Louie, and Dewey are.
I know Louie's... I thought Louie's the blue... Fuck!
Pull it up.
Okay.
Because now I want to know. Oh, by the way, I want to give a shout out. That was Gizmodo that we were reading that article for that did the great thing with the GIF about them coming to take your $6.99. That was amazing, guys. You're putting them out of order. It's Huey, Louie, and Dewey.
It's Huey, Dewey, Louie.
Oh, is it? Huey, Dewey, Louie?
Fuck you.
See, this is my problem, because originally they were just the hats.
They were just the hats, and then they started with this is the new with the shirts.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. There you go. The old DuckTales had the shirts, but they were originally just showing up in like Donald Duck episodes. It was just the hats.
And then Quack Pack? Yeah, Quack Pack.
I barely remember Quack Pack.
God,
you know which one
such a cringe lord in that, because she was a reporter. Yeah.
You know which one I want to see? I want Goof Troop back. Oh,
I mean, that'd be a good idea.
Loved Goof Troop.
I just worry about how, in today's times, how Pete would be responded to, because he was one of those industrious money spenders.
Well, yeah, he owned a used car lot.
Yeah, but
I mean, let's be honest, we all still hate used car lots. So,
I
mean, does that really... Common enemy.
Yeah, oh God.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
That is I don't like that.
Yeah, go back to the search so that we can figure out which one's which.
Okay. Oh God, one more. There we go.
I hate that Google does that.
Yeah, that you have to back up twice. Colors of Huey, Dewey, Louie's. Caps of Huey, Dewey were colored randomly depending on the whim of the colorist. Holy shit! So not even the animators know what the fuck is up.
Nowadays, it's got to be different, though. Okay, yeah, Dewey is green, Louie is in red, and Huey is in blue nowadays.
Okay, but that's fucking weird that back when it didn't even matter. But now they have their own personalities.
That's the
but
continuity error type of shit that pisses me off.
yeah, the Mandela effect of who was who.
Well,
Is it Bearstein Bears or Bearstein Bears?
I saw another photo on that where someone had the book that was one way and they had a VHS tape that was the other
way. Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be fake.
It could be fake, but at the same time, we grew up with one thing and then we were taught something else.
Although I do have to say the Mandela effect thing is very interesting. However, I never thought Mandela was dead until he actually died. Like, I always knew he was still around. So when people were like, I thought he died in prison. I'm like, no.
Not
Like,
yet.
Mandela has been alive.
So what,
Yeah, he's sitting there going, motherfuckers.
I can't say nothing because I'm in jail. But when Dewey, or the blue one, was fucking with Magica, she began to do the natural cartoon thing and started talking and was like, doing just common pleasantries before getting threatening. And I was like, okay, this is how cartoons need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have them be somewhat human, but at the same time, I still want to kill you.
We went through this thing where cartoons had a level of seriousness. They were fun, great for us. And then at some point, people decided they were too violent, which I get that, there was some violent shit in there, but it doesn't make a bad person.
No.
Hit images. Oh, okay, there you go.
Nope, that's not what I want.
But
what I want at all.
Then we get into this point where it's like, oh, you want us to dial back on the cartoons. You want them to be less serious and everything. Fine, poop and fart jokes. And that's what cartoons became for a while. And I'm like, I don't want that. That's crap.
You broke this mirror. It looks like you're now cursed forever. She's like, what curse? I know all curses. And it's like, are you sure? Because, I mean, you should know that this is super cursed.
So, it is good reimagining of her. She almost looks like Snake-like because they even gave a greenish tinge to her.
Yeah, and and Webby is no longer that prissy little girl. She's now a fighter.
Yeah, she's kind of a badass.
Yeah, she's, instead of Huey being the techie guy, it's Webby.
Yeah.
And Huey's like the laid-back cool dude.
I'm just glad Launchpad's back.
Oh, Launchpad's back. Gizmo Duck.
Oh, yeah, Gizmo Duck's great.
Also, the fucking pocket sand, but with coins.
Yeah. But
these scenes are nice.
This whole return to this series was a good move on Disney's part.
I'd like to shout out Caldwell.
I have no idea what you're talking about, so I can't
The
help.
animator.
Oh, okay.
He did really good at doing the storyboarding.
There's a lot of really good animators out there for cartoons that I feel like don't get the acknowledgement they deserve.
No, they don't.
All right, but let's get back on subject here.
You're right.
Let's move. I think that was my last non-video game one, so we can move into your video game stuff. It is, after all, National Video Game Day.
It is National Video Game Day.
So go ahead and tell us what your repeat game is. What is the game that you will replay multiple times? Send us a tweet. Send us an email.
Yeah.
Send us something.
Yeah.
Don't send us a dick pic.
Not unsolicited. You can ask first.
Yeah, if you ask first, we might say yes. You never know.
Yeah, first we gotta see your face.
I'm not going to say yes.
I'm not gonna say yes either. My game that I would always go back to is Myst on the PC. Like, they've done multiple renditions of it over the time, but it is one that I just enjoy just for the scenery, the sounds. It's a calming game. I can finish it in like 12 seconds because I remember at the very end you're supposed to figure out this. You hop into a fireplace and press a few buttons and it acts as an elevator. And you go down to the basement floor and you open up the book. That's technically an ending. It's a fail ending, but it's an ending. You're supposed to complete all 3 of the ages first, and then you can hop into the book. There's multiple fail endings, like saving Cirrus or Akinar. And if you save one of them, they'll trap you in a book and call that an ending while they're ripping the pages out of your prison book.
Rude.
Yeah. I love that whole entire game. 1 Riven, 3 Exile, 4 Uru. Like, I played them all. I enjoy them all. There's a couple that I still need to dig into, like there was one that just came out not too long ago. It was made by the same people, but I don't remember what it's called. Abduction.
Okay.
I still need to pick that one up, but that'll come a lot later in time. I've got a lot on my plate. Apparently there's Ferment coming out soon-ish. But yeah, it looks really good. But
So what's the game company?
Cyan.
Cyan? Okay.
Yeah.
My dumbass would have said Cayenne.
Yeah. There's a couple of other Cayenne games that I haven't played. Oh, Miss 4 Revelations and Uru was a separate. That's right. Revelation was a good one.
But they're like big point and click mystery games.
Puzzle solving. There's if you want a mystery one out of them all, I would say Exile, because it talks about how a guy was betrayed and kind of forced out of his own age.
Okay.
And when he was forced out of his own age, he got mad at Atris, the one who wrote the ages. So as he's writing all these ages, he exiled one person inadvertently when he lost one of the books that Cyrus burned, one of Atris's sons. And so he's like, I have now this age that I love called Relation. It is supposed to be our new saving area. It is supposed to save our people. And when he opens up the book of Relation, he's like, okay, let's go. You, the character from the first game who saved Mist and all of the areas. He basically says, you're my friend. You get to deserve to go to Relation with me and my wife and my new daughter. I think it's daughter. And then all of a sudden, oh God, I forget his name. But the exiled one comes in, steals the book, throws a firebomb, and flees.
Pocket Sand.
Yeah, pretty much flees into the Lost Age. Not Relation, but he takes Relation with him.
Okay.
And Relation is not finished. Not yet. There was still one more piece needed. So that's how you kind of get pulled into that mystery and mystere, and you have to figure out the puzzles of that specific island.
Interesting shit.
I love Myst. Myst is a game that came out around like 1990, and it's still being played today by like Real Myst.
Yeah,
because it's being updated all the time.
So there was an old puzzle mystery point and click.
Ooh, excuse me.
Point and click Casper game I used to play a lot that reminds me a little bit of Myst. There's a couple different ones. It took me a little bit to figure out the exact one. I had to do some research, and I don't remember now anymore because basically it was just Casper the game or something like that.
Oh.
But was released around the time of the movie because the idea was the Hardys go on vacation, and Casper's still there, and someone's come through and fucked with shit, and there's apparently more ghosts than just him and his uncles, and you have to go and save the other ghosts. And you get like a camera. You're a friend helping Casper.
Is it Fatal Frame?
No. It's point and click anyways.
Yeah, I know.
But it was a lot of fun. I mean, I was a kid when I played it, but that kind of reminds me of the whole Myst concept. My replay, the one I play all the time, was probably Hitman Blood Money. I will still go back to that game.
Right. I've played the first couple of missions of that one. I need to revisit that.
That was one where they've now introduced a thing in Hitman 2 where it's called Ghost Mode, where basically you go through and play a level, and then you can play the level again, and you play against a ghost of yourself. You remember like racing games doing a ghost car? And it was to try to beat your old time?
Yeah.
So you play against the ghost of yourself to see if you can outdo yourself.
That's nice.
That's what I basically did on Blood Money without that mode. I would try to always see if I found another way to do it, or quicker way to do it,
or a more efficient
way.
Now,
sometimes I'd also just see if I can kill everyone. So, which Patient Zero for Hitman 1 kind of gives you an opportunity like that. Spoilers, when you do the final level, there's an infection that goes through the place that you could totally get it to infect everyone to where you have to kill everyone. Or you can take the one person out that gets infected right off the bat and not have to kill anyone other than her and the two targets. What is this one called?
Abduction.
So I pulled up photos for Abduction, and it looks pretty good.
3D pictures.
Yeah, 360 pictures. That looks pretty good. They look nice. So yeah, send us your replay game. Yours is Myst. Mine is Blood Money. So, I mean, there's also the obvious things. If I've gone back and played Mario 3 so many goddamn times.
I've gone back and played Dissidia. I've gone back and played Final Fantasy Tactics. Like those are the come arounds.
Yeah.
Like we'll run into them and be like, yeah, fuck it, I feel like playing that right now.
Like Fallout 3.
Oh, Fallout New Vegas.
New Vegas, Skyrim. Well, I've actually never finished Skyrim. Yeah.
We gotta get you there.
Well, I know the ending.
No, I don't care.
Or the endings.
Hey, look over there. The fuck I gave it. Come on.
The issue is
not a fox to give.
The issue
I
is
have no fox to drop.
when I finally had a copy of Skyrim, me and Lauren had started dating, and she hates Skyrim.
Oh, that's right. She does, doesn't
So,
she?
yeah, she says I can play it. She's not the kind of person like, you can't play that game. But I know she doesn't like it, so I just don't play it around her. So when I do play it, I'm normally by myself, and I don't have that much by myself time.
Oh, look at that. Look at that world.
Yeah, it's a very nice looking world. Is this one still point and click, or?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Because they released it for consoles, so I wasn't sure.
It was just for no. It's not released for Xbox. It's just
just
for,
PlayStation 4?
PlayStation.
Bitches.
Yeah.
Hoes.
Bitches and hoes.
Okay. But let's move on to news. Sorry. Yeah, we just want to talk because it's video game day. So.
It's video game day. Another one that I would go back to that I actually did last week.
I uninstalled it. I needed space.
It wasn't that big, Quincy.
No, I did the game of the year for Hitman, and if it's
You're gonna need some more space for fucking Borderlands 3 anyways.
I got it down to 86.
It's probably gonna need a little bit more than that. But there's gonna be a new one thanks to the Tokyo Game Show. It is called Castlevania: Grimoire of Souls.
And the one we were talking about before was Symphony of the Night, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the amazing music. Bum, bum, and it plays it. It plays it during this trailer.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I would do it, but I don't know if we'd get doxxed.
Probably. So
actually, no. Wait a minute. No, we wouldn't.
This can't sound good over mic.
Oh,
I like the way this looks. So it's like still the 2D scroller,
but it's like 2.5.
Yeah, like it's what you could do with a 2D now if you put some real artwork into it and stuff like that. This looks real good, and it looks like you still play as a Talbot or Alucard or someone else.
The younger of the Belmonts.
Okay.
And Talbot?
Oh, sorry, Talbot's
Darkstalkers.
Actually, he's the Wolfman.
Well, yeah, Darkstalkers. He's in Darkstalkers as the Wolfman.
Sorry. Yeah, no, but he's originally the Wolfman.
Okay.
So that's where my mind went.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. No, not Talbot. Although there may have been a Talbot. I don't remember. There's been so many of the Belmonts.
It's a lot of Belmonts.
You still play as a Belmont, and then you play as a female Belmont, and then there was one other female character.
There's a couple others. I don't remember their last name or what part of the family they are, but you play as one of them. One of them's a treasure hunter. I don't know the whole details, but this one's co-op. It's multiplayer, so you don't have to be on the same screen just as long as someone else is around.
But what consoles? Because I saw a Switch.
Let's speed it up a little bit.
Because they looked like it was showing it on a Switch, and I'm like, if it's only Switch, like, there's no way in hell we're getting 2 Switches anytime soon.
What the fuck was that?
It looked like a penguin.
It looked like a penguin.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about what consoles.
Yeah, I'm not either. I just know that it's gonna be co-op play and all that, but it doesn't.
But it's from Konami.
It's from Konami. Hey, Konami's finally still making games, but I'm. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Okay, so it's not going to be on Switch because apparently they used a phone that looked a lot like a Switch because it is a mobile title.
Oh my god!
It looks good for a mobile title.
It does, but guess what makes me very, very angry right now?
The fact that you don't have a phone that can handle anything.
That exact reason!
I wonder if it'll be crossplay from Android to iPhone. Because, I have a good phone, you don't.
I don't.
So, fuck you, first of all. Second of all, I actually need a new phone anyways, but I'm sticking to Apple just because that's what I know.
And I need an upgrade just because my phone's bad.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's fine. I'm just mad that it's a mobile title because it doesn't look like it would be a mobile title.
It doesn't at all. It looks really good for a mobile title, honestly.
And it makes me wonder, like, there's no controls on the screen, so that's the only reason why we thought it was an actual, like...
There's going to be, though.
Oh, God, I'm hoping it does. Because, I mean, it doesn't look... It looks a little choppy. It looks a little bit, but then again, it's been Castlevania style for a while, where it has, like, a halfway choppy look to it.
I do have to say, I think the thing that looked the worst in this entire trailer was that dragon.
Yeah, and then everything else kind of looks fine. The eye thing actually looks kind of cool. That tall stalker looks great.
The skeletons look good.
Yeah, the Minotaur didn't look too bad.
Yeah, the Minotaur looks pretty decent.
Like, it looks like a good, fun game.
Well, explains why we didn't see a console.
I'm moving on.
Moving on.
So something Give me this one very quickly. So
Yelling.
no, I need to let it out after that. That one actually made me mad. It made me more mad than when I play. No, actually, no. Paladins made me more mad. Yeah, Paladins made me more mad. System Shock 3.
Yep.
That one slid right under the door.
Well, we knew someone was working on System Shock.
We did?
Just thought it was going to be a remake of 1.
1 or 2.
Or 2.
1 or 2. We didn't fully, because 2 got its up render, and I was like, cool, great, I can play it now. That's great. Because it was the Deep Sea, not Deep Sea. It was
or
the,
Deep something. We've talked about it on multiple episodes.
Yeah, we love that. We love their developer, even though we can't remember your name.
It's nothing personal, really. It's we have shite memories. I said shite instead of shit. That just goes to prove I can't remember how to curse right.
Fuck. But System Shock 3 just got its trailer yesterday, and
it looks
so good.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Metroid Prime.
A little bit, but a little darker. I would say a little bit like Doom 3.
Yeah, or Doom 3.
With how dark it is.
But like today's graphics. Don't think low graphics. Just think about like how you felt when you saw Metroid Prime or how you felt when you saw Doom 3, because you've been playing Doom 1 and 2, Doom 64. You've been playing the earlier Metroids, and then suddenly there was this true fucking 3D world game that you were just like, what the fuck? I've never seen this game in this form before. This is how I'm looking at this right now.
Well, with a few of how the enemies look, I would say a little bit like Dead Space.
That too.
Because they look a little gangly.
I wasn't really, but my point is I'm not trying to compare it saying, oh, it is like this game, because, you know, when I say it reminds me of Prime, people are like, it looks like it's GameCube graphics. No, it doesn't look like GameCube graphics. My point is this is the first time I've seen System Shock in a 3D environment. This is how I feel. It reminds me of how I felt when I first saw Prime or when I first saw Doom 3.
Okay, I'll give you that. But Showdown looks much
she looks
better.
great.
She looks much better.
She looks scary as shit.
She looks like she's gonna wreck your shit. But that comes out a little bit later. We just have the pre-alpha gameplay footage. Nothing more, nothing less.
We don't know consoles yet or PC.
It's definitely gonna be PC.
Mobile.
You have no clue how fast I will cram my skull against a wall until I'm dead and gone. Like I want you to wake me
You'll
up.
Go
just
unconscious.
I will go dead.
Dude, I'm not waking you up so you can keep smacking your head in the wall.
Fail my death saving throws. But I'm excited. I'm going to remain optimistic for this. I kind of worry about how big it is. That's another thing, because I want to know, like, if we're going back to where we went, it wasn't that big of an area in total. You can finish that game in 6 hours if you press. So I would kind of want like 10 plus. Give me something. Like, give me BioShock, or OG BioShock, where you had to revisit the places, but with the prior knowledge of what you're doing, you know? Something like that.
I don't really remember that much in BioShock. I felt BioShock was pretty linear.
It was pretty linear, but it had you doing some mild branching and Fontaine foundries and all that nonsense. Yeah. But excited. Yakuza, Like a Dragon.
We're a little confused on when it takes place, but it looks good.
I think it is either after 4 or 5. That's all I can really say. If it is after all the games, like I'm also thinking, it's a big ass timeline for that boss that has killed another one that is going to jail that Ichi has to take his place for. It's very weird. It's very a weird timeline because
the hair is very weird.
Oh, his hair is fucking weird. But
It's still got the normal Yakuza thing with the environment, like you being able to use like random weapons. But they've kind of done a little bit more. Yeah, it's turn-based because now you've got other people. But I mean, we just saw a guy got hit by a car. Was that a thing that happened before?
No.
So, and then we just saw a lady throw fucking birdseed and have pigeons attack someone. So that's new.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
It looks good though.
It does look good. I'm
like, this makes me stop and go, why haven't I played the Yakuza games? And I stop and go, oh, that's right, because I can't read Japanese.
Yeah. All of them do not have American dubbing.
So I can sit there and read the subtitles as long as they don't go too fast. The real issue is going to be when I'm in like the menus trying to do settings or
Oh no, those have been
those
have
are
been,
translated over?
Oh yeah, those
Okay.
are translated over.
Or like when he was just doing like clothes shopping just then.
That's of course Japanese release.
That's still in Japanese?
Yeah. Well, no, this is just because it's
When, oh yeah, okay,
forward.
but when they do an American release, they change that? Okay.
Yes.
I have a Japanese Pokemon pinball game. I don't know what I'm doing on it.
Yeah,
So
okay. I get you.
you understand?
I understand now.
But yeah, no, they're not dubbing. I mean, I wish they would, but I'll read the subtitles as long as they don't go too fast.
Yeah, usually with Yakuza games, the only one who would ever speak quote unquote too fast would probably be Majima if he's like trying to city slick. But oh god, and just like a regular Yakuza game, the side quests are crazy.
I'm pretty sure we just saw Jason from Friday the 13th.
Yep. And then he was holding a lobster that is, I think, his new friend.
Speaking of which, tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah. And then there's a kart racer that's involved. Like, I don't fucking know, dude.
Oh, that reminds me. It just came across the Nintendo World or whatever it's called. The new amusement park is officially open. Pull it up really quick. Okay, so Super Nintendo World News opens with 2 rides, Mario Kart and Yoshi Adventures, and wristbands send scores to your Switch at home. Yeah, the kart racer reminded me of it.
Neat.
It looks good for. I don't know much about Yakuza, but I'm looking at this going, this looks fun. I would play this.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad. They also, of course, have their slot machines or pachinko machines. They have their Sega A Fist of the North Star slot machine. Yo. And then God Hand, but I mean God Hand's okay. It's not my cup of tea. But they, of course, have their pachinko stuffs. They got so many different types of fucking games and shit. The karaoke, of course.
You know what that reminds me of is the karaoke in Sleeping Dogs.
Kind of. I prefer the karaoke in Zero. There's one song in Zero that will always make me hum along to it. I don't know the words.
Well, in Sleeping Dogs, he actually sings American songs.
Oh, okay.
So there's a few like Japanese songs in there. Or no, wait, Sleeping Dogs isn't Japanese; it's Chinese. There's a few Chinese. Is Sleeping Dogs Chinese or Japanese?
Chinese.
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
So I think he sings a few
Shaolin.
Chinese songs, but for the most part, they're American songs.
Okay. But I mean, even still,
Like I Fought the Law is one of them.
I fought the law and the law won.
The biggest problem is like he's American or he's Americanized because he grew up in America after a certain age and everything.
Yeah.
But his singing voice is shit.
I think that's
the joke.
That's a joke. That's karaoke.
But it's like I'm sitting there doing this to complete a side mission or to increase his face value or something like that for a fucking 4-minute long song, and I'm just like wanting to beat my head to the table as I'm playing.
Like when you listen to Kiryu sing in Yakuza 0, you're gonna be like, man, he's got like a real heavy voice, and then all of a sudden he starts singing, and they're like, no, you're not supposed to. No, that's a good singing voice, Kiryu.
But yeah, no, this makes me stop and go, I should probably go and play the Yakuza games. I just don't know what order to play them in. And
start with 0. If you like 0, then continue on, because now you got 1, 2, and all of them available.
Are they available on console or PC?
Console.
Okay.
They're available on console.
I want to make it clear. I'm not against PC, guys. The PC that I have for gaming, we still have to do some work on before I can go hard on.
That is correct. We just need attachment cables for the graphics card and another hard drive just to make sure that nothing burns out.
So eventually I will go on PC for certain things. But at the same time, there's nothing quite like sitting on my couch.
Yeah. I mean, sooner or later we'll probably pull Code PC down there.
I mean, we could. The problem is it's too open. I think it's too much of an open space for recording, and I don't want to move a computer up and downstairs. We'll just get a souped up laptop that we can bring up here and still do the podcast on.
Okay. I mean, shit. What's it called? There's a fucking computer company that just released a laptop that's like only $2,000.
Oh, is that all?
It has 9.9 in it, so yeah, that's all. It's literally a tank that's about yay big, yay long. It's just this big hefty thing, but it only weighs 10 pounds total.
No.
And it's got specs.
I don't know. I'd like to be able to throw a computer at someone and kill them.
I mean, 10 pounds will still kill someone at a long distance.
Are you gonna look up that laptop?
Yeah, I forget who made it.
There's a few things I feel like I've missed out on
fucking Christ.
that I'd like to go back to. $5,179.99 Alienware.
Yeah.
Alienware is not even Alienware anymore because fucking Dell.
Yeah.
I miss old Alienware.
Shit. There was this one that you paid like $8,000, and every time there would be a new part, it would just come to you, and you would just be able to trade it.
Like I watch old TV shows and they have Alienware because it was the shit. Like that was what you wanted in your TV show because it was like, hey, it makes our characters look like they know what they're fucking talking about. But now I sit there and watch it and I'm like, ew.
Here it is, the MSI one.
Okay.
Yeah, look at this.
So 9th gen Intel Core i9 processor, 2024 gig capacity, 64 gigabyte memory, 10.1 pounds in weight, and a Windows 10 operating system.
Yeah, hold on. Where's the graphics card?
You're a graphics card.
You're a fucking...
You're overpriced, and you're screwing up the industry.
I don't need this from you.
It doesn't even tell us the graphics card because even they agree.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It just says MSI Gaming GT75 Titan 4K 247 black notebook, 43.9 centimeter or 17.3 inches.
It's a hybrid drive.
384. Oh, you fucking took it away.
Yep, that's me. I'm actually trying to bring it back.
Please. It looks a little goofy, but like, you know, it's a laptop.
Yeah.
384 by 2160 pixels, 9th gen Intel Core i9-99-9980HK, 64 gigabyte DDR4-SDR AM, 2024 gigabyte HDD plus SSD asterisk. It doesn't say what the asterisk is for.
I think that's because it's the hybrid drive.
But this is $4,399, so you lied to me about the price.
No, because that's not the right one.
No, you did.
No,
yeah,
stop it.
Unless you're gonna fucking go with this one. This one right here is $2,000.
No, that's not right. None of this is right. None of this
right.
is correct. You're not right. I will end you.
I'm sorry. Go back. No. Go back.
Go back?
Yeah, hit forward. What is that being advertised on that screen?
Monster Hunter.
Okay. I saw it real quick when you changed. And I was like, did they fucking advertise a gaming laptop with Anthem?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, that's probably going to be
that's
next
on
subject.
the news.
I need to do i9 maybe?
There's all kinds of i9s out there. It's just a matter of the price.
No, that's not it. Motherfucker. I swear it.
Do your research and
no,
we'll have it for next week.
Make me.
We'll have it for next week.
Here it is, the Predator.
This is not fun listening. Okay. Acer Predator Helios 500 PH517-51-98Y7 gaming laptop, Intel Core i9-8950HK, GeForce GTX 1070 overclockable graphics, 17.3-inch Full HD, 144 Hz G-Sync display, 16 gigabyte DDR4, 512 gigabyte PCIe NVMe SSD, 2 terabyte HDD. It's only 2 terabytes?
Yeah. But
I mean,
that's fine.
That's why you have externals.
Yeah. So this one's only 2200.
I love the joke. You don't have to read it, and I just fucking go. Wait, it's an i9, which is 6 cores?
It can go up to 24 cores.
Okay, but it's an i9 and it's at 6 cores.
So I mean, I can just do this and find how many cores it has.
No, it just set it up when you scroll down.
Oh.
Watch.
Come on, mouse.
Yeah, scroll down just a bit. A little bit more. Yeah, right there. The first Bolton, 8th generation Intel Core. Yeah.
Okay, so 6 cores is still a lot.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I was just surprised that that's what the i9s are, is that they're 6 cores.
And then the GTX 1070 is super strong.
Because I just remember back when we had dual core or 4 core or quad core.
The beginning quad
It
core.
was dual core and quad core before eyes were really even a thing. And then they started doing the eyes.
That's okay, yeah.
And the eyes were still quad cores or dual cores.
And now we're getting higher up, and they're.
So I'm surprised that we're only at 6. Was my point.
We're at fucking 600.
Okay, I haven't looked at
the Threadrippers.
I haven't looked at computers in probably a good 8 years.
I want it.
9 years. You literally just paid off a brand new computer.
You're right. You are correct, sir. But it doesn't stop me from upgrading that computer. Aurora can use more power.
If you guys have the ability to
Warrior
listen,
is hungry.
If Scott Boss needs food, Scott Boss is about to die. If you guys have the ability to listen to our podcast where you can see the spikes as we talk, look at the spikes for me reading off the specs on this computer. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
do you want to? Well, you wanted me to talk about Anthem, right?
We can switch over real quick.
So after 7 months of being out, I'm sorry, I guess I should say after only 7 months of being out, Anthem has officially hit EA Access. That's right. If you pay for EA Access, you no longer have to worry about paying for Anthem.
That's still too much.
It'll be the last thing I try on EA Access, and I don't play fucking hockey games or soccer games or anything like that. I'm telling you, I plan on going through all the EA Access library before my next renewal and canceling it. I will save Anthem for the end.
I'm not touching it.
Hey, if it breaks my console, I'm suing.
I don't think that you can.
I don't understand how I wouldn't be able to.
I
Unless there's a thing at the beginning when I launch the game or something that says
terms of service.
Well, yeah. If the terms of service says if this breaks your console, then I'll be like, fuck you, I ain't playing it.
Yeah.
But I need to see that terms of service. I will read the terms of service for that shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Skip them all.
They're also adding Out of the Park Baseball 200 Basic Edition, which is actually kind of nice because I've been looking for a baseball game to play. The Escapist 2, which I didn't finish the Escapist 1, so that doesn't really matter. Ultimate Chicken Horse.
It's a little puzzle game that get from point A to point B. Everybody gets one piece of whatever's random at the bottom to put up to either help or hinder your action, and then you do it. And then every time you do it up to 10 rounds... Having fun?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You put up one piece per the 10 rounds, and however many can do the platforming correctly to get to the flag gets a point, and whoever has more points wins.
Okay.
So you can put up like little chainsaws. You can have a bomb that blows up a piece or two. That sort of thing.
With the home network on the console, are we able to play EA Access on the other console?
I would have to look. I think I can.
Okay. Vambrace Cold Soul.
That one I don't know. Let's find out what it is. Oh, this looks weeb as fuck.
I mean, so it's up your alley?
Maybe.
You know what it actually looks like?
Looks like Darkest Dungeon.
I was about to say that. It looks like Darkest Dungeon. It's got a very similar artwork.
Ooh.
Does this have gameplay?
I'm spinning it up. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. This looks like Darkest Dungeon.
Forge new equipment.
Interesting.
All right.
Vambrace Cold Soul is a story-driven roguelite set amidst a frozen landscape. Plan expeditions, then journey to the cursed city surface with your party. Wield unique powers, avoid traps, brave strange encounters, and survive deadly combat in the gothic fantasy adventure.
So it's basically a different,
it's another take on
Darkest Dungeon.
Oh god, yeah, this is a Darkest Dungeon fucking rip. Is it made by the same people?
No. No, it is not.
Okay, yeah, these people need to be sued.
I wouldn't say that, because Darkest Dungeon kind of has just dark, black, red. That's their only colors. This maybe a little bit of brown, but this one has a bit more color to it. But I mean, I'll give it a shot.
A couple weeks ago, I showed you someone made a Scooby-Doo Darkest Dungeon video.
Oh, and I was fucking rolling.
Great.
I was rolling on it.
I might give this a shot.
Yeah, same. I do like the color schemes. I like the animation style. It looks crisp.
I like the big-breasted chick for the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to say that?
No.
We were all thinking it.
We were all thinking it. The only downside is it says 62% of the 280 user reviews marked as positive, so it's a mixed right now.
I bet you anything that other half are people that have played Darkest Dungeon are like, it's not as good.
Let's find out. Before I really get into this, I don't recommend the game. I want to note that there are a lot of things done well in the game. As its core, Vambrace has an excellent soundtrack, fantastic artwork, and a well-written story, and decent characters to enjoy. First things first, game mechanics. Oh my god.
Wow.
This guy went hard.
That's the kind of reviews you need, though.
That is. Like, if you go over to the Tumblr page, I post just the things you want to know.
Yeah,
the pluses,
that's
the
fine.
minuses, and the
But
crazy
I'm like saying,
shit.
like when I'm like on Goodreads and someone does a 1-star review, I'm like, oh fuck, why? And I go and read it, and it's just like didn't like it, or this sucked, or it's nothing. It's just literally a 1-star review, and I'm like,
well, why?
Why? Give me something.
Give feedback.
I got a friend that's written a couple books, and I went and I was one of the first people to review her book on Goodreads. Excuse me. And I wrote an actual review. And someone else came in and did a 1-star review on her book and gave nothing. And I'm like, I know I might be on the bias side because it's a friend, but I'm sitting here looking at this going, what was wrong with the book though?
You need to say
explain.
stuff.
Like, tell me why you didn't like it.
Explain.
Because like, I've read reviews on Bond books where like, well, it's misogynist towards women. I was like, okay, I understand that. It was written in the 40s or 50s, so that was the time. But I understand that that's something that makes you uncomfortable, and that's why you didn't enjoy the book.
That's I like feedback. If there is something wrong with me or with what I'm doing,
There's so much wrong with you.
but then I ask you, hey Quincy, what can I do to change myself?
Therapy.
Okay, I will seek therapy. I will seek refuge in someone else.
What I'm seeing is interesting about this. What was it called again? Van Brace Cold Soul.
Cold
it
Stone.
can actually Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
He just did something.
Yeah.
recently.
With
AJ Styles.
Yeah, AJ Styles. All the beer I saw. What I find interesting about this is that it can be played on Mac.
Yeah.
Nothing can be played on Mac.
I mean, Darkest Dungeon can also be played on Mac if you're gonna be that cynical.
I like Mac.
Well,
I bought Lauren a Mac and she loves it.
I'm a Mac, and I'm a PC.
Oh, back when Justin Long was still doing things. Oh, sorry.
Too soon.
Actually, he's in the new Kevin Smith movie, reprising the role of a character from a previous one. Reprising his Zach Murray guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or Zach and Miri.
Good for him.
Yeah. So this looks interesting. I don't like the cat-eared guy.
I think it's a costume.
I'm not into the whole...
Because I don't know if you saw
What do you call
this.
that? Because to me, it just looks like, the beginning stages to furry. I don't know what the actual term for them is. Or are they furries?
I think that see, look at all the costumes.
Okay.
And I don't know if you saw that last one.
The detective one?
Yeah, the Sherlock Holmes one.
Yeah. We'll probably give this a shot.
Yeah, I'm down.
We probably won't give it a shot before next episode because Borderlands is going to take up all of our time.
Yeah, like I'll be like, Quincy, I want you to message me when you're ready because I'm going to probably do Gears 4 into Gears 5 when I'm waiting for you or
Okay.
I'm not doing something else with a friend.
When do you go back to work?
Next Thursday. So after next week's cast,
I have D&D Saturday.
That's fine.
I was going to say we could do Saturday, but I have D&D Saturday.
Damn it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
This looks kind of interesting. Go back to the Anthem article, though, so I can see the last game that is hitting EA Access. I'm glad they're finally adding shit.
Ukulele.
Ukulele.
Yikes.
Go ahead and pull it up. I don't know what it is.
Banjo-Kazooie's successor.
Oh, I've seen this. This is available on something else already.
It's available on Game Pass.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
But
I've heard good things about it. Like people are like, it's by Team 17. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, no, Team 17 published it. It was made by someone who bought the rights to something else. Not Banjo, but they Grant Kirkhope, who did the music for Banjo-Kazooie, did the music for this.
Okay. I mean, it looks like an interesting N64, collect them all.
Yeah. I mean,
I wasn't so I
it got
enjoyed
canned when it first came out.
I enjoyed those it's got very positive now. I enjoyed the collect them all things, but I didn't enjoy those nearly as much as like fucking GoldenEye or Turok, things like that. But I mean, it looks interesting. It just sucks that it's a game that's already available somewhere else. I feel like with what I pay for a year of EA Access, they should drop games a little more often than they do.
Yeah, like they not too long ago did Battlefield 5, and I'm like, that should have been out a while ago. Seeing as Battlefield,
no, Battlefield 5 has been out on there for a little bit.
Then I think in Battlefield 1 dropped.
I think Battlefield 1 is the one you're thinking of.
But even still, that took forever for that to drop. I kind of want to play it, but at the same time, I'm like, it's going to take way too long, and also I have other things to play. I might actually beat fucking Persona... No, I'm not.
You're not going to.
I'm not going to.
You're not going to. Even if Borderlands wasn't out, you weren't going to.
Yeah, I know, right?
I have a question. What do you think of Team 17?
Worms and all that, so, I mean, I'm neutral. I don't play a lot of their games.
I love Worms. I'm a huge Worms fan. That being said, anytime I hear Team 17's considering a certain project, I go, ugh.
Don't do it. Don't.
So, like, they were going to take over PT.
That's right, but then they threw it away.
Like Allison Road and all that. And then they changed their minds. Like, I think they bought it and then sold it.
This? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then I can say that I have a few games that I
Golf with your friends?
Yeah, golf with your friends. Me and the NZ boys.
Just click Team 17 and you're on Steam. It should bring up all their shit.
Oh, you're right. Me and the NZ boys did a little bit not too long ago of golf with your friends, and they helped publish it.
Oh, they do Overcooked?
Yeah,
I've heard good things about the Overcooked
I
games.
guess they do Overcooked. I'm not a big fan of games that rush me. I want to rush the game. You know?
So Avon Colony, I downloaded it, and when I realized that, since it's a city builder, and I like city builders, but when I realized it was a city builder that was going to have a story that made it to where it felt like the game was holding my hand and wasn't letting me be me, I was like, I'm out, and I dropped out of it. I installed it.
Oh, there's a sequel
To the ukulele?
Ukulele called Ukulele and the Impossible Layer that's going to be released on October 8th. I did not hear about this until literally just now.
Interesting. It's currently 10% off on Steam, too.
For the pre-purchase.
Nice.
Nice.
What else we got from them?
My Time in Porsche.
What I find weird is we're on the Team 17 thing.
Not
and
a single Worms.
Yeah, they're like top sellers. I'm like, where the fuck is Worms?
Where's
because
WMD?
That's what to be fair, there it is. I hadn't heard about WMD until it was a little late, and to be honest, the one that came out before WMD, wasn't a big fan of. It was too fucking breaky. Oh,
this one.
Scratch that. Worms World Party. I've never actually heard of, so that's another one.
This one lived through the Sox likes this game. I don't know if she went through it or watched someone go through it, but you play as a blind girl. And she's painting it with what she thinks she can see.
Interesting.
And I'm like, ooh. She's all the sentimental games. I can't do them anymore.
I want to see their head pop when I shoot them games.
Oh God, Gears. Shit. Give me one of those guns. I fucking pop a skull and I go, oh, that's so gross, but I love it. Do it again. But she likes all those sentimental games. She likes that Spirit Wayfarer.
Mm-hmm.
She likes that one a lot.
I like a good story. Don't get me wrong. I will go through a story can save a game for me.
Yeah,
but
To the Moon, which doesn't have too much game.
See, I watched a playthrough for To the Moon. Yeah. My issue with a lot of those RPG creator games that people did was there's a lot of downtime, a lot of reading the text, and going through the story.
But then again, toward the end, it was getting picked up,
even
though it was still a lot of text, but it was getting heavy.
For me, after a while, I'm like, okay, can I play the game?
Oh, you checked out.
Yeah.
You checked out emotionally.
But I've definitely played games where it's like the story is what made it for me. Like, I know you hate Murder Soul Suspect. I actually really liked the story for that one.
I don't know. The gameplay was what pulled me out. The story got me. Mm-hmm. It's what the gameplay pulled me out because it's like I have to sneak up on these guys. I can't fight them actively. Like, it was really strange.
See, that's my problem with Outlast. I don't like that I can't fight.
Same thing for that. Like, I liked Outlast because it was the guys are literally bigger than you, so you have to kind of.
And your character just doesn't do anything. Though.
Yeah, your character doesn't do much. He records the problems because he's just an average reporter.
I really like Alien Isolation because I fight the humans, and while the alien there's eventually you can do a little bit. For the most part, the alien it's. But the fact that I don't feel like I'm just like
no.
Yeah, I rather enjoyed that. And the story also pulled me in for that. So, all right, I'm done with the Anthem article and it's all this. And Team 17, I'm cool with them. What do you want to pull up next from yours?
Let's do DBZ Kakarot.
Kakarot.
So they now announced that we are now entering the Boo arc, which means it is from Reddit to the Boo invasion. So that means that we're getting all of Cell Saga. Because that's, of course, beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to know how far into Dragon Ball Super we're going to go. Because there's no fucking way we're not going to touch Super.
Except Super's after Boo, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So they're already announcing this, and it still has 3 more months.
Okay.
I'm thinking we're going to hit a little bit of Super. We're going to get hit.
Wait, in the game you're saying?
Yeah, we're going to get
hit. I don't understand why we would if it goes up to Boo because Boo's before Super.
I know, and I'm saying it's going to go to Super.
You think they're going to add more to the game?
Yes.
How? I don't know if they'll do that. I mean,
it's a big game.
Yeah,
and it looks like it's a lot of fun.
But if you save Super, then you have a sequel.
You're right.
So,
or at least DLC, because I don't think the tournament would be the interdimensional tournament. I don't think would be too big of a game. Maybe it might. I don't. Neutral. I'm gonna say neutral.
Who's your favorite DBZ character?
Piccolo.
Mine too.
Yeah.
I like Piccolo.
He's a good man. He's a better father than
he rips
Goku
tails
ever
off.
will be.
He rips tails off. So
He rips tails off, and he's a better father than Goku will ever be.
well,
I'm not wrong.
I think that's unfair because Goku didn't have a father.
But Goku should have strived to achieve what his father didn't.
I'm saying I don't think he understands father.
You're right.
He looked at Gohan as his son and he cared about him, but I think he also looked at Gohan as like his fun little buddy, because he literally has no frame of reference of a father.
You're right.
The closest he has is
the grandfather that found him.
Yeah, but the grandfather that found him died by the time he was 5? How old is he in Dragon Ball?
5, 6.
Yeah, so he's dead by that point.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
And then he destroys and then he destroys the Red Ribbon Army himself. Most of it. The vast majority of it.
So I mean, what Master Roshi? And let's be honest, Master Roshi is a great person, but he's a fucking perv. He's not exactly the greatest.
There's an episode in the current right now that kind of keeps him there. Like he goes full Roshi,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden one of the girls, does this.
Yeah.
Like I'm rubbing my thigh, and does it like with a sultry hand gesture. And he's like, does that perv face. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you have one angle, and that's it.
Oh, that's all you wanted to see? Fine.
Pretty much. Pretty fucking much.
Even the turtle.
Hey,
who was it we found out the turtle still had a higher power level then? I don't remember.
Yajirobe.
Okay. That's sad. No, I'm saying
Yajirobe had nothing.
Goku's a good person and all, but he has literally no frame of reference of what a father is. The next time he
Yamcha.
sees,
It was Yamcha.
The next time he sees a father is what's his wife?
Chi-Chi?
Chi-Chi. Next time he sees a father figure, it's Chi-Chi's dad, and let's be honest.
That's King of Hell.
Yeah. So I mean, that's still not really a father figure.
Or King of...
What? Not King of Hell.
No.
I think you. Oh no. Okay, Chi-Chi's dad's fine. Never mind. I'm thinking the wrong person.
Ox King.
Yeah, Ox King's a fine. He's good. He's a good dude. I'm thinking someone else.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, most of Akira Toriyama's designs kind of look similar because the King of Hell kind of looks the same.
Yeah.
Like, see?
Yeah, it's practically the same.
It's practically the same with the big bushy beard. And
But
red.
Yeah, so I probably just got the characters confused.
That's fine, but even still, Ox King, yeah.
Ox King's actually a good dad.
He's a good dad. He only wanted the best for Chi-Chi.
Yeah.
Even though Chi-Chi was a spoiled little brat all the way through.
What I love is that Chi-Chi totally has monkey ears.
I mean, well, that's Akira Toriyama's art style.
I'm just saying, she has monkey ears. She's married to the monkey boy. What the fuck?
When Ginyu traded bodies with Goku?
I don't remember that. There's a lot I haven't seen.
Oh, this is back in the Frieza saga.
There's a lot I haven't seen. Like,
Okay.
I've seen Frieza. I've seen the Frieza saga. I know how Frieza is defeated and all. Well, defeated and all. But my watching is so sporadic because I just cut episodes whenever they were on.
Okay. But yeah, in short, they trade bodies for a brief second.
See, this is how I remember Ox King because I'm thinking back to the one next to it.
Oh, that.
'Cause I'm thinking back to Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So really, with like Chi-Chi's in the fucking like mohawk helmet and
Which
skimpy ass outfit,
Like, what the fuck?
and her dad's basically wearing Wonder Woman's outfit.
Yeah, I know, right? Shit, with the stars on the nips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long road for Goku.
It's a hell of a long series. So, all right. But so yeah, what we were talking about with Kakarot, there was something.
No, Boo.
Oh yeah, just the fact that it's going through the Boo saga.
Yeah, and I got a trailer for it, and like it even talks about the poses of Saiyaman.
You know what I want the most from this universe is just the pods. Just fucking throw one down, and you get a fucking car.
You get a house.
Get a house.
You get a house.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
So, do you think Boo would be turning people into cookies?
Boo will make you dead.
That's actually kind of a cool figure.
Oh, what, the statue?
Yeah. So, if you do the collector's edition, it comes with a hardcover. Can you get rid of this? What?
Annotation?
No.
No.
That's really fucking annoying.
That is actually the worst thing in the world.
They did like a fucking Tokyo Game Show 10 videos thing that sits right in the center We can't see around it. It's blocking half the damn thing.
Collectible steelbook.
Collectible steelbook, which is nice because it's also yellow.
Oh, sorry.
It's a hardcover art book.
There's something underneath this.
I think it's just the description for the statue. I don't understand why this is here. Wait, what's this?
It's the pop out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mini player.
Okay,
Still
that-
pop
yeah,
that up.
no.
Which doesn't make sense.
We've got a fucking thing advertising other videos that we can't close that is blocking our goddamn thing. But there's a cool figure with Goku and Gohan on the cloud, and they're kind of going off. They're off to the side, and it's got the T-Rex or whatever it is in the middle. It's a really cool statue. Look it up because we can't tell you what it's called because fuck you, YouTube. That's
now
right.
YouTube's not letting me do nothing.
That's right. I said it. Fuck you, YouTube. I don't care that our videos are on you.
Yeah, I know, right?
We'll Twitch it,
We'll
bitch.
Twitch it. We'll save that one for a minute. Final Fantasy VII got both a light gameplay trailer and
cinematic.
a huge cinematic trailer.
It looks good.
It looks great.
Like I said, this is what I want. Like I would get this. This is what I want for remakes. If you're going to remake a game, this. Resident Evil 2, this what else has been at that level? Spyro.
I mean, Spyro.
Crash Bandicoot.
Spyro kind of kept it to its base minimums and just upgraded the graphics because nothing really changed.
No, but I mean that's pretty much how Resident Evil 2 was. Very few things changed. It's just it was all new graphics.
It's not tank controls. Like they changed the control schemes.
Was 2 still tank controls?
No, it was flow.
I'm talking about original 2.
Original 2 was tank controls.
Okay, I couldn't remember. There's one of them that if you go up and do a thing to the door,
it makes it.
it'll make the rest of the game tank controls for you.
That's 5.
Is that 5?
5 Lost in Nightmares.
Okay. The one good thing about 5? I didn't play 5.
5 wasn't bad.
Oh, 6 is the bad one.
6 is the bad one.
Okay.
5 wasn't bad. It was just very campy as far as.
We had to play through 5 because it's available on Game Pass.
Oh, we're going to Africa to stop this one major issue, and then the major issue is a guy is selling secrets to quote unquote Umbrella, but Umbrella's gone, and then Tricell is the new Umbrella, and it's just a whole bunch of yes and or he said she saids, and it gets stupid.
So what I saw,
and then in fact, here's the reason for all of these new zombies is a plant that it can only grow in this place.
Yeah. So what I saw that I really liked for this remake of Final Fantasy VII, it'll come up here in just a second, is they have like a workout scene. This. I love the way those QuickTime events work out. Like, this is a great new fashion for QuickTime events. I like this.
Oh, the ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding.
I like it. It looks good.
Okay.
So it's like, you're doing pull-ups or you're doing boxing. I'm assuming it's to try to outdo the other person.
Either outdo or maybe even gain a little bit of extra attributes.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I'm for it.
So I might get this. Not necessarily when it comes out, but eventually.
Yeah.
So they're okay. They aren't actually boxing. They're doing like squats or suicides.
They're doing big squats. But the scene I'm most excited for is Cloud and Drag. A little bit of spoilers, but you don't know for what.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't play 7 the first time around.
There is a scene when Cloud needs to wear a pretty pink dress and actually sweep his hair back.
This reminds me of how much of Assassination Classroom have you seen?
I actually haven't seen any.
Oh, okay. There's a character whose gender's kind of you're not sure, but
that's that animation company's thing.
Yeah,
they have one character that
it's in the story though.
Yeah, I know. Same thing for fucking Danganronpa.
And they're like, no, I'm a boy.
Yeah, he was.
And so there's a point in it where they have to like, someone's got to flirt with this person, and so they make him dress up as a girl. It's actually really funny. Let's move on. Final Fantasy 7 we're all for. So, at least I'm all for it. You're for it, right?
I'm for it.
Now, what console or would you do console or PC for this?
Probably console, just because.
Now, would you do 4 or 1? I already have the last Final Fantasy.
I guess either or.
What,
I guess it really doesn't matter for me.
I already have 15 on my Xbox, so to me, it just makes sense that I would get this on my Xbox too. Make that the Final Fantasy console.
Sure.
Like that,
Yeah,
just
why
to
not?
me, that makes sense.
I mean, I'll probably borrow it off of you after I'm done with everything. Then
15 is digital too, by the way.
Oh
yeah. So let's see. Well, you mentioned Resident Evil. We both mentioned Resident
We
Evil.
both mentioned Resident Evil. So Resident Evil just now got an actual official trailer.
We talked about this
last
that,
week.
Yeah, last week that they gave a date and time for this big release, or not release, but
the 8th.
yeah,
And
they were gonna. This
went.
is when we're going to talk about this, which I hate those dates. Just fucking.
You hate it, but it's the fact that it's an announcement for an announcement, so you can get ready to watch it. It's not trying to say,
If you're gonna have a panel at the convention, just tell me you're gonna have a panel at the convention.
Okay, it's gonna have a panel, but at the same time, if they're gonna release the trailer themselves, you kind of want to know when it's gonna be released. They're gonna have 4 different days when they're gonna announce it.
I don't remember what game it was, but there was a game that recently did a thing where they were like, "Oh, on the 17th, you'll be able to see the trailer for this." Like, no, just show me the trailer. I don't know.
Okay, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I understand why they do it. So that way we can be ready to watch this opening trailer. But it showed us the 4 characters that you can play as
for Project Resistance.
Project Resistance. That's a good name. I like that name. It's a very solid name.
Do you think it's still Project Resistance in Japan? Because it's not Resident Evil in Japan. It's Biohazard.
Is Biohazard Project Resistance? That sounds like a good Project. Ooh.
Because the whole the reason why Resistance is a big deal is because it's still got the RE.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's still Resistance in Japan or not.
They adapted that for the Biohazard name. They switched it over to Resident Evil when it was RE7 when 7 was coming out.
Yeah, 7 became 7 Biohazard.
Yeah.
For us.
But I'm just saying for that little bit they called it Biohazard Resident Evil. And they were saying so just so that way they can have that darkness take over for the 7.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But this game looks okay. It's not. I don't think I'm gonna get it.
It's 4-player co-op.
4-player co-op with 1 enemy.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's go through the 4-player co-op.
Okay.
So it's 4-player co-op. You have the tank character who has like a scream thing. Yeah.
It's
you
my
have
job.
the tech character who can take down cameras and turrets and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have the medic who can heal the team.
Mm-hmm.
And then what would you call the guy that does the melee if the other one's
Smack?
I mean, if the other one's tank, he can't be tank.
He's Smack.
He's Smack.
He's Smack because he do more damage with Smack.
But basically he gets like a power up where he just fucking melees the shit out of things. And it's a 4-player co-op where you're trying to get through levels. It's very Left 4 Dead where you're trying to get through these levels to make it basically to the next part of the game. But while you're doing this, a 5th player plays the enemy, as we've seen. Yeah, the mastermind, as we've seen for things like Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight. What we're gonna see for the new Predator game. All kinds of games are doing this now.
Evolve. Oh.
Okay, don't talk about that one.
Oh God, I'm sorry, everybody. That just. Ooh.
That one was the first in this whole venture, and it proves it.
I wouldn't say it's the first. I'm sure there have been others. Like I think Resident Evil 6 Online had it.
Was 6 Online before Evolve? Are you sure?
A little bit.
Pull up the dates. I'm curious now.
All right. Well, go ahead and pander about this.
Well, no, I want to talk about Resident Evil just a little more.
Oh, fine.
So you saying you probably won't get it? I might get it if it's not too expensive. Okay, so Evolve was 2015. Resident Evil 6. 2012. Okay, so yeah, Resident Evil 6 was first.
And it didn't do bad. It was.
I have no idea what the online was like.
I can tell you this: they can just keep coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.
So, but someone is playing the enemy.
Yeah, They control one guy that is. You can spawn around the corner. They have little hovels that they jump out of. Okay. And then just go
Okay. So, this looks a lot better. So the bad guy in this, when you're playing the mastermind in this, you can take control of zombies. You can spawn zombies. You can force doors to shut. You have the ability to control the cameras and the turrets. But the big thing is you can also take over and play as Nemesis.
No, Mr. T.
Oh, sorry, not Nemesis. Mr. T. My bad. Him and his little fedora.
His happy smile.
I wonder if you can knock the fedora off his head still in that.
If you can't, 0 out of 10. It's
the world may never know.
There is literally a Twitter dedicated to "Can you pet the dog?" and they go over the games that you can pet the dog in, and it says, "Can you pet the dog in this?"
You can pet the dog in quite a few games, actually.
Yeah, and they went back. They went far back.
Yeah. Okay, so you were pulling up 6 to try to show me.
No, I wasn't showing you.
I thought you were gonna try to show me the co-op.
No.
Okay.
It's on sale on
And-
Steam.
I think you should talk about the next one. Honestly, it's your news story.
No.
Talk about it.
All right, so KFC. I don't know if it's a joke, but if it's a joke, I don't get it. It's a dating sim all about literally KFC. I don't know what else to say about it, man. You gotta Google it to look at this trailer.
There's a corgi.
And then you have the big burly dude with the mustache and a pompadour, with the star at the end of it. You got the quirky girl with the glasses and pigtails. You got the server that has this big, huge ponytail sticking through the.
But then you have like sexy Colonel.
And then you got sexy fucking Colonel.
You also have what looks like a milk jug. I'm not sure what that was.
And then at the very end is a amalgamation of what looks to be some sort of bread product.
I think it's mashed potatoes.
It might be mashed potatoes, but then it's covered in sporks.
Its teeth are either sporks or chicken bones.
I think those are sporks. A lot of sporks.
Its limbs are sporks. Its face is a spork with 5 eyes.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's available on Steam, it says. So go
play
over...
now?
Yeah, go see if it's actually on Steam. Because you're saying you don't know if it's legit.
Oh, no.
Don't
I
see a
thought
Steam
it was going to
link.
be... God damn it, I got to go on this.
So it's I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. I can't believe the shit people make.
No.
Oh my god, yeah, it's available on Steam. Release date is September 24th, so that trailer lied about being able to play it now. It doesn't have a price. Weird.
The most delicious dating simulator ever created? I'm sorry, I thought you meant Monster Prom.
Features. Okay, hold on. Features. 9 lovable characters, multiple hours of playthrough, dateable Colonel Sanders, a secret ending, secret recipes, double cooking battles, battle battles, earn a degree from fictional culinary school, 11 herbs and spices, cute miniature food, officially created by KFC. No, really.
Those are their bullet points, and that's kind of scary. That
it's available for Windows and Mac. Processor is 2.2 gigahertz. Memory is 4 gigabytes of RAM. Graphics is DirectX compatible card, and storage is 2 gigabytes available space. So it ain't much.
It ain't much. Get hype? I don't know, man. Man.
I don't like that there's no price.
It's probably gonna be like $10.
You know what this
There's
reminds me
no
of?
way it's not gonna be $10.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
The Creepy King.
Oh, the Creaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
From
kart
fucking-
racer and
Yeah,
shit.
when they did the fucking Burger King did Xbox games. You could buy them at the drive-thru.
The fucking oven is alive.
That's what it was. It looked like a fucking milk carton before. It's an oven. Okay, and then what's this other character here? And I'll go back to that photo. That weird-looking thing. It's got like a fucking like bowl cut.
I don't know, man.
And like one tooth.
I don't know. But I like that guy.
So here's the the little
Van
when you're looking at a game on Steam and it's got like the description or the
Professor
pitch
Dog.
or whatever. Professor Dog. The corgi is Professor Dog. So it says, "Welcome to the most delicious dating simulator ever created. Do you have what it takes to be the business partner of a win? Do you have what it takes to be the business partner of and win the heart of the most famous chicken salesman of all time? Play to find out. Go ahead. Colonel Sanders is waiting."
And damn.
September 24th, 2019. I think you should buy it and play it. You should stream it.
Okay.
I mean, at least they made Colonel Sanders kind of sexy. So.
Oh no, he's hot.
Like, at least it's not like a 60-year-old fucking like curmudgeon, you know?
Yeah, I'll give it that.
You know, the real Colonel Sanders actually hated KFC once they took over. Like when he sold KFC and it became the franchise and he went and ate there, he's like, this is fucking terrible.
Oh.
But they owned it all. They owned his likeness and everything. There's nothing you could do. From that, we'll go into Flavortown. So, like we said, it's video game day. So Guy Fieri put up on his Twitter, Super Guy Fieri, and it is Mario with his hair, his beard, or goatee, a flaming pair of overalls, a spatula in hand, and a hamburger behind him. And he said, "It's a me, Guy. # video games day with a little controller and a Space Invader." His Twitter's fun.
His Twitter is pretty fun.
He's got a thing that says Flavortown as his made to look like the Hollywood sign as his border or whatever.
Banner.
There you go. Banner.
Bruce Banner.
When the flavor is out of this world and it's him in a spacesuit. Location is marked as Flavortown, USA. The description is the mayor of Flavortown. Like
he's sentient.
He's amazing. What is this one?
Jesus Christ. Does he have a fucking album?
No.
At Post Malone.
Oh my god.
Does he have
Hollywood may be bleeding, but Flavortown's thriving. Cry laughing face. Love the new album, brother. At Post Malone. But then he put a fucking photo of him that looks like
he's about to drop the hottest, the spiciest mixtape.
No, see with the
spiciest mixtape.
No. The pose he has. Shut up with your spicy mixtape. The pose he has makes me feel like he's gonna hit us with like some fucking like R&B love songs. But then we see like the swords and the skeletons around him, and now I'm just kind of like, is it gonna be like death metal? But like when you listen to it, you realize it's actually some shit from the soul.
It's Creed. And I don't know where I'm gonna get there.
He's not in the raincoat though.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, no, Guy Fieri, go and check out his fucking Twitter because it's just a fucking, it's a treasure.
He is a bucket of laughs,
and he's from our town.
Yeah, and he just
bought the fucking Ninja Adidas jacket,
the Akajo windbreaker.
Either he bought it or he was given one. I can't tell.
Got
the hookup, so I guess he was given one.
Giving it, but I'm loving it. It looks now actually getting a look of it. It's not too.
It's not bad, but at the end of the day, ruffles. It's still one of those Adidas ruffly jackets. Like it's not a bad design. It's an Adidas jacket that you can hear someone coming a mile away.
Adidas.
Like if the next slasher film had someone in that, it would not be scary because you would know where they were at all times.
Well, see, this is I hadn't mentioned this, and I had it on my list, and I just remembered.
What? Typing noises. Deadly Premonition 2. Oh.
I'm excited!
How much do you think gas will cost?
Oh, I don't care.
How much gas do you think the car will go through?
It. You do not understand. My name is Francis York Morgan, but you can call me York for short.
Some damn good coffee.
Some damn good coffee.
So apparently Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, was announced in September 2019 for the Nintendo Switch with an estimated release date of 2020.
Exclusively for Switch.
That's fine.
Swery locked down on that. And I'm okay with it too.
Is that actual footage?
This?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, it looks a little better than Premonition 1.
It does.
It doesn't look that much better than Premonition 1.
Yeah. This was a part of the Switch thing from last week. That was the last thing I wanted to find, but I was like, it's something. God, it's right there. I know it's right there. But I
feel like this title is very arrogant. Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise.
That's what it's supposed to be.
So
it's supposed to be the runoff from the. If you haven't beat Deadly Premonition 1, it's a runoff directly from the main plot point of Deadly Premonition 1.
The fact that the gas companies and the car companies are in cahoots.
Yes, but there's another one. There's another major one. It involves a small tidbit, if you will, and it moves forward into this one, apparently. And it's the one who originally created this actual problem. And, oh, man, I am ready for it.
Now, you know what I want? I want a new Fatal Frame. They're also putting Deadly Premonition Origins, is what it said, into the Nintendo eShop.
And it said later today. So
sweet, so that's out now.
That's already out. And I recommend Deadly Premonition 1 if you want a very long and very obscure game that will drive
because your car will run out of gas every 2 steps and you'll have to go and pay.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Oh my god, it's so terrible.
You're terrible.
You're terrible.
Get good.
There's no getting good when it comes to the gas in that game.
Then get the other car. You don't need to drive the fucking police car.
It's so nice, though.
It is nice. It goes fucking fast.
That's why it runs out of gas.
That's why it runs out of gas. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited for Deadly Premonition 2. It makes me want to purchase the Switch, but I'm broke as fuck. So
Black Friday.
Yeah, hook a brother up with a bunch of subs on Twitch. I do stream now.
Yeah. Hey, he'll stream fucking Switch too.
I will stream everything.
Well, everything Nintendo will allow you to stream.
No, they're being a lot more lenient.
They're being better about that.
The only thing they're not lenient about is their music. Like
they're just scream over the soundtrack.
Well, the music that they make for their own games, like the Three Kingdoms, Fire Emblem.
Okay.
There is a YouTube channel that says definitely not the soundtrack from the Three Kingdoms, and then it's just that it's a whole entire thing. That's 4 hours and some change of the music.
Stream Nintendo games, but if it's one that they're gonna bitch about the music on, you go to your settings, mute the music, play the game, and play your own music over it.
Yeah.
Start DJing. I take that back.
It's super depressing. Time to play the. Oh no, I was about to say a really bad meme. Nope, I'm good.
You know what I want a new one of also? Okay, so Fatal Frames. I want to do Fatal Frames. I think that would be good on the Switch.
Fatal Frame. I think Fatal Frame has one in Japan right now.
Wait, does the Switch have a camera?
Serious
question. Pull it up.
Right now I'm looking up this.
Okay,
so
pull up Fatal Frame.
Yeah, I want to make sure there's no Fatal Frame.
We actually got Spirit Camera for her DS. It was okay.
It was all right. I just want to find the last in the line.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get us sued by Nintendo.
Let's just scroll up and go new Fatal Frame.
I don't think there is.
I want to say there was one not too long ago.
Okay, well, even if there was, the Wii U, yeah.
Yeah, Wii U is 2015.
Fatal Frame.
That was the one that had the camera, but I don't think Switch
made it a Blackwater E3. That's why I'm wondering if there's a camera, because they could do so much with it. Well, you won't notice a camera lens on the front back of the Nintendo console. There is one or two lurking on the Joy-Cons.
What?
Well, yeah, you fucking went away while I was still reading.
Is that it?
No, those are buttons.
Oh, then what the fuck?
Well, go back.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
One or two lurking on the Joy-Con controllers. Each motion sensing controller includes an infrared camera at the bottom. So it's just an infrared. That's how the Labo. That's how the Labo's able to work. So yeah, no cameras. I was gonna say there's some pretty cool stuff they can do with cameras. I mean, they did a little bit with that Fatal Frame for the Wii U. I have the Wii U, so if you ever want to get that Fatal Frame game, we can play it on the Wii U.
Maybe.
We already talked about these.
I know.
I don't like the price.
It's not bad.
It's more than I have. That's why I don't like it.
No. I mean, well, this is the only downside for this one is that it's not for the home.
Yeah. The Nintendo Switch Lite. From my understanding, a lot of people are saying don't waste the money on the Lite. Get the regular.
Yeah. I want to put it up on my screen. Okay, enough of that.
But back to what I was saying. Like, I would like a new Fatal Frame for the States, not just for Japan. We will play it. I'm trying to fix it. Sorry. I'm fixing my mic.
Sorry.
It's not really picking up.
It probably does. It's just very light.
That's the point of the board.
That's the point of the board.
But
did the board pays for itself?
So I mean, Deadly Premonition 2. I mean, there's Half-Life 3, but we're never gonna get that.
Valve.
That'll never happen.
Valve probably is gonna do episode 3 somewhere down the line.
It's never gonna happen.
Not in our lifetime.
I'm a firm believer that the people at Valve will all have to die out, and then someone else will have to come in and go, "Wait, why didn't we do this?"
Yeah, Gabe is probably like, we can write it out a little longer because they made Artifact, which is a card game that's still in production.
I don't like all these card games. But where was I at? What was I talking about?
Games you want.
Oh, games I want sequels to. So yeah, I mean, obviously there's Half-Life 3, but another Fatal Frame for us. Deadly Premonitions, that's great. I'm glad we got it.
Hell yeah.
Are there any you can think of that you want a sequel to that we don't have?
I guess another one for Bloodborne would be a nice little cut.
That would be nice, yeah. Bloodborne was nice.
Bloodborne's very nice. But then again, they're working on their own projects. I'm gonna let them work on their projects because they I'm sure down the line it'll come out. It's just gonna take a while. Other than that, not really. I can't really think of too many that would be a heavy pull.
I want another Batman game.
Well, yeah, Rocksteady's probably gonna do something about that.
No, they're doing Superman.
They're doing. Oh, that's right. Ew.
Well, that's what everything leads to. We've been several years without a game, including them canceling an E3 event and then just not even booking the next E3. But all the rumors point to it's going to be a freaking Superman game. 17 biggest game sequels we want to see by GameSpot.
Let's see if they're anywhere near what we want. Animal Crossing's already getting one, so that's dumb. BioShock 4.
I mean, isn't that... Oh, wait, no, I guess Infinite was 3.
3. So,
Okay.
I mean, maybe another BioShock. Maybe another BioShock that is on the Earth, on the mainland, while both Infinite and
Well, Infinite's
1 and 2.
prequel, right?
Huh?
Infinite's a prequel, right? I didn't play Infinite.
No, then I can't tell you.
Okay.
I cannot tell you what
I
time
have it.
Okay, finish it.
I haven't finished 2 because I got stuck in a loop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the way 2 works is fucking stupid. You die, it restarts your mission, but wherever your money and ammo was at when you died, it stays there. So I'm broke with no fucking ammo, supposed to be protecting a little sister as she fucking pulls the atom from someone.
I got the solution for that, but that'll
shoot myself?
No.
Okay, restart the game.
No. God. But another BioShock wouldn't be so bad.
But you're talking like one actually not in the sky, not undersea, but actually on land.
Yeah.
But that's supposed to be the R worlds going on, isn't it?
Somewhat, because you also have to figure this is technology that is far surpassed our own.
But that's why it's all in these places that we don't know about. That's why it's undersea and in the sky. They're keeping it for themselves.
Gonna go on a limb? Say, give me something in the middle then.
Okay.
Give me something that is both steampunky, but at the same time is going to break down because of how bad it is.
I feel like We Happy Few felt a lot like a spiritual successor to BioShock.
Mm.
The creepy atmosphere, the way certain things looked. It wasn't steampunky, but I don't know. Just the faces mainly.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Bully
2.
That one's a good one. That's a good fucking pull.
People are asking for it, and I guess Rockstar, it just recently got discovered. Yeah.
Okay.
Bully, yeah.
Okay.
I don't own it anymore, and I kind of want to go get a copy again. But I guess Rockstar apparently recently someone discovered that there was another Bully Easter egg in the last Grand Theft Auto that none of us noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the last Grand Theft Auto was.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
You sure it wasn't 6? I don't know. Whatever one, it's still going online strong.
5.
Okay. I guess someone discovered another freaking Easter egg in it. I don't know that we're going to get a sequel to Bully though. Like we've been asking for it for so long, and they just aren't listening. Just like I don't know if we'll get a sequel to LA Noire.
Well, that one I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want to call it like LA Noire. I would want something in New York, and I would want.
Yeah.
But not. I don't want to call it New York Noir. I would want to call it something. I would call it like something cliche.
Wait, NY, a Noir is probably what they would actually do.
Maybe.
But no, I mean New York I think would be good. But this time instead of making you a cop, I think make you a private eye. You know? They could do Chicago also.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That would be a good area too. Maybe South Beach.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we're coming up with some ideas. Rockstar, you're welcome.
Diablo 4, yeah, that's not happening for a while. They just put fucking 3 onto the Switch. They're bringing back classics.
And the next Diablo is going to be a mobile.
You guys have phones, right?
Yeah, fuck you! Up yours! I hope you fucking figure out what's wrong with your company and fix it. Oh, wait a minute! You're too busy making new characters for Overwatch!
You like Overwatch.
I do, but it's... When you're still working hard on one game, then you retro another game, what are you working on?
It's fucking Blizzard. I'm surprised we got 3, but look at how long it took for us to get 3. Somewhere around here, I don't know if I still do, but somewhere around here, I have the discs for Diablo.
Diablo 2?
Diablo
1?
Yeah.
Hey.
Somewhere, I think. And it just makes me stop and go, oh, I own this. I can't remember buying it. That's how long ago it was. And I can tell you 3 was in what, the last 4 years?
I want to say longer.
5 years? Like, it's just fucking astonishing.
7 years.
Jesus, 7 years.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's been a minute.
Okay, so 2012, March 15, 2012 for Diablo 3. Pull up Diablo. I'm curious.
Diablo 1?
Yeah, I want to know how long between Diablo and Diablo 3.
Oh, wow.
Google broke.
Yeah, Google's like, what are you talking about? 96.
96.
Now...
Great. Okay, so let me reframe. I did not buy Diablo 1 new because I would have been 3 years old, but I did buy almost 4, but I did buy Diablo. And Diablo 2,
Diablo 2
2000.
Oh, God. I told you that I have the fucking book at home
12
that have
years.
my scribbles in it.
12 years between Diablo games. I mean, don't get me wrong. They fucking did little things in there, like Lord of
Destruction.
Lord of Destruction, yeah. They did little things like that in there. What? Okay, yeah, Lord of Destruction, right there. 2001. So it's like, okay, so then that brings us to 11 years between Diablo. And I'm sure that there's other little things in there. But, I mean, between major games, 12 fucking years.
Mm-hmm. And the only thing Lord of Destruction did was 1 act and 1 character.
And that's actually
No,
16
2
years
characters?
from the first game to the third game.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
That's not great.
They also can't seem to pick out what time of year they want to release these games. Like, Diablo was December 31st, so it was fucking New Year's.
So I would say that's 97 technically.
Technically.
And
then Diablo 2 is June, and then the expansion
a year later.
Yeah, expansion is almost to the date a year later. It's 2 days early from being a year later. And then they wait till May 15th, 2012 for Diablo 3.
Yeah, they didn't
it's
exactly
fucking
have
Blizzard.
anything.
What else have they been doing? Like, what? We have what? WoW, right?
Yeah, WoW.
And then Overwatch.
StarCraft.
I forgot about StarCraft. Well, that's huge in Korea, though.
It's still going big.
South Korea. You can watch that show on TV out
there. Like last year, we had a Norwegian kid win.
Yeah, but I think the reason I say South Korea is because you can literally watch it on television out there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, on cable. Not even like, oh, I can watch it on Twitch. No, cable, you can fucking watch it. Like, you can watch people playing StarCraft. Like, it is big out there.
It's big worldwide.
Yeah.
Still. Like,
so,
CSGO, still big.
I'm stealing. Entertainment would work, right? I don't need North?
No.
Okay.
And then games, right there.
It's really hard doing this left-handed.
Yeah. Here, just click
that
it.
was weird.
Overwatch, Hearthstone. We like Hearthstone.
Okay, I like Hearthstone, but Hearthstone's just a fucking card game based off of Warcraft.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still fun, and also their latest expansion was actually really.
No,
fucking
cool. I'm not being down on it, but my point is like it was a card game. Yeah, Hearthstone of Storm, or no, sorry, Heroes of Storm also. But Hearthstone's a card game. You're telling me a card game prevented you from making another Diablo? Like, no. And there should be sections within the company. There should be sections that are running WoW and coming up with new things for that. There should be sections that are running StarCraft. There should be sections that are running Hearthstone, and there should be a section that's working on the games that aren't online or MMOs or things like that.
Yeah, you're right.
What the fuck is this?
All their old games.
Oh, okay. Back when they actually released stuff. Well, this kind of looks like Castlevania with a shotgun.
Shit. Yeah, you're right.
Look at the castle.
Yeah, you're right.
Holy shit. So this is Blackthorn? Blackthorn? Blackthorn. Thank you.
You're welcome. And of course, Tides of Darkness. This was my first actual lean into a real-time strategy.
Okay, so
Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness.
Here's the other thing. We just got Classic WoW, right?
Yeah.
Which is a big deal, and I'm happy and whatnot. Why are we getting that and we're not getting Diablo 4? Why can't we be getting both?
Quincy, I don't know. I'm not in the mind of.
Am I right?
You're right, but at the same time,
am I asking too much?
No, you're not. But I don't know how to answer this.
We're getting a downgraded version of 3 for the Switch.
Yeah.
Last I saw it, they may be able to bring it up to the level that it's on.
I haven't even played 3. I want to play 3, but I'm afraid to.
I have it if you want to borrow it, but
know.
it's for the 360.
You mentioned.
So.
But I said I'm afraid to. The reason why I'm afraid to is because I don't want to adapt. I don't want to evolve. I loved having Diablo 2 where I could just have scroll mouse wheel click, scroll mouse wheel click, scroll mouse wheel click. When I hop into Diablo 3, I heard I can only have 4 spells mapped to my 1 through 4 up top, and I have to be able to, chain my stuff proper. That's weird. That already bothers me.
I mean, in my experience with 3, I only had 2 people to play with, and we just fucking walked through and murder killed everything.
Murder kill.
And murder death kill. I mean, I didn't have to fucking worry about making things work with, like, chaining things and stuff. I just fucking hacked and slashed my way through it, honestly.
I just worry so
I enjoyed it. You know what's always bothered me about the Diablo franchise? I understood it back in 96 and even a little bit in 2000, but with 3, the fact that you give me this full fucking cinematic fucking AAA fucking trailer and it's still a fucking top down fucking
isometric.
Yeah. And I enjoy the game like that, but like, show me what the game is. Don't fucking blow smoke up my ass. All right, what else we got? Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I heard it's actually supposed to be happening. Metal Gear Solid 6. If it does happen, will be shit.
When? Who owns Metal Gear right now?
Well, okay. Say it does happen, it won't be Kojima, so it won't be good.
That's the thing though. You're not gonna be able to do it without Kojima. Konami's gonna need to fold and be like, here's a lot of money. Here's your artistic freedom. We want Metal Gear Solid 6.
No, I'm saying like say they find some legal way around where they can do it, and they decide to do it without him.
No,
I'm just saying. My point is, if it happens, it'll happen without him, and it'll be shit.
Who owns the Fox engine? I wonder.
I think Konami, because he's not using it right for Death Stranding.
I don't know.
Go back up. What was that last one? I didn't see it.
Oh, this one was No One Lives Forever. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
It's like a Medal of Honor style.
I don't know. They're mentioning James Bond and stuff in this article, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Portal 3?
I mean, 2 ended. 2 had a good spot.
I've
always been confused. So, is Portal and Half-Life connected? Because she mentions Black Mesa and laughs about them. But the world looks completely different the 2 times you get out.
It's very...
Portal 1, you get out, you only make it to the parking lot before the place blows up and you're dragged back in. And you're able to see like the city and everything. The city's not being taken over by head crabs.
That's right, because you're not directly outside. Well, that's Ravenholm first off, where the actual impact of the head crabs actually hit, and the Combine started having to lock down the cities, like Section 17 and all that.
Mm-hmm.
It was more along the lines of it's a secluded area.
Okay.
So it's off of Black Mesa, far off from that area, and then when you do the Portal 2 co-op stuff, and you're grabbing those discs and putting them in for, what's her name? GLaDOS. When you're putting in the discs for GLaDOS, she's basically trying to make Black Mesa happen, or trying to gain the information for Black Mesa, so that way she could just destroy this entire thing and start again.
Well, no, because in Portal 2 single player, when she's singing in her song, she says maybe Black Mesa, then laughs and goes, haha, fat chance. Oh, is that one?
That's one.
She had a song in both of them, so I don't remember.
No, well, she did have a song in 2, but that one is...
It's mostly the turrets just playing.
Yeah. And then it's more about, what's his name, going into space. Space!
Oh, yeah, Wheatley and I don't remember the stupid one's name, but Wheatley. Yeah. Okay, so... But then when you escape in 2... You're in a field. And you're released from a shack. My assumption was always that when...
You know where Black Mesa is located, right?
No.
New Mexico.
Okay.
And what I'm assuming is that this is like the Midwest.
Okay.
Like, because the reason why I say it like that is because it's far off, but at the same time, it's within... From what I'm gathering, it's within a variable distance of Black Mesa.
Well, okay, so when the first one happens, you see city.
Yes.
A little bit. When you see the second one happen, you're in a field and you come out of a shack, and you see the shack because you turn around and the companion cube shot out for you.
Yeah.
My assumption, and I could be wrong, was always that because the place Abstergo blows up at the end of 1.
Yes.
Earth took back over. That's why the field's there and everything, and it just destroyed everything around it. Or this is while you were dragged back into Abstergo because it was so huge underground, you just came up further away in the field. But it would have to still technically be the same area because there's no way they transferred you to a different Abstergo facility. Wait, no,
possible.
I keep saying Abstergo, and that's fucking Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I was like, I don't recognize that.
Aperture.
Okay. Aperture Science.
I've been saying Abstergo this whole goddamn time. I'm fucking stupid.
You're not stupid, just misinformed.
Aperture.
Aperture Science.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that point. I can see that point drastically, but at the same time, I don't think a sequel is necessary.
Well, no, I'm not saying a sequel is necessary either. I was just more talking. I'm confused as to the universes being connected because there's also the things that like are coming in the whatever they are, the aliens or whatever they are. They're taking people. I don't fucking remember. And Half-Life. Like, are you telling me that's only happening to one area? That's not worldwide.
It happens later. Because Black Mesa, there's technically 2 instances of Black Mesa.
Okay.
Which is Half-Life 1, and then Half-Life 2 Episode 1.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two technical instances of Black Mesa.
Okay.
The first one, of course, is when you're putting the main rod. That comes a little bit, in my opinion, I believe it will be much later after Portal 1. Portal 2, I will admit, yeah, sure, maybe the aliens should have appeared, because that seems like it's much later.
They are aliens, right? I'm not remembering wrong?
Yeah, there are aliens.
Okay,
yeah, and then in episode 1 and 2, they're kind of befriended because they're like, we're actually afraid. We're also having problems.
I just remember a main character being taken away by something, and it's very sad.
The floaty big things.
Yeah.
That's ending of episode 2.
So
that's the very ending of what we know.
That's my thing where I'm like, okay, so if those things are around, if this is the same universe, then you escape into a universe where these floaty things are just going to come and take you away.
In my mind, I could be wrong. Don't go correcting me because this is what I believe, because there's no lockdown timeline unless you data mine this shit. That after Portal 2 is probably just when Black Mesa gets corrupted. Either that or just before.
But it can't be because she's already laughing about Black Mesa in Portal 1.
But Black Mesa was a joke because they were full of stupid scientists.
Okay.
Well, crazy scientists.
Yeah, I mean...
Because they were all theoretical physics that
making
wanted
things
to make
out of moon rocks and trying to cure cancer with it, that wasn't, crazy.
Yeah, like, the joke of the matter is, Kleiner, he was known as an esteemed, brilliant person, and then after Black Mesa, he got just blackballed.
Okay.
He got blacklisted from all the projects. He got called a crazy person. Has a head crab as a pet. You tell me where he's right.
It's just sad thinking that she goes through all this shit twice.
Yeah.
To escape twice. To fight GLaDOS or a version of GLaDOS twice. To still not knowing what happened to her family completely. Because is Dad Ratman? Is he not? Like,
I'm actually glad you brought him up.
I'm pretty sure he's Ratman. Yeah.
It's confusing. I think that Ratman, of course, is a aperture science scientist that went rat shit insane.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was eating.
Have you ever noticed
feces.
You can see him run by when the turrets are doing their song?
No.
You can see his shadow.
I'll have to
pull it up.
I will pull it up later. Let's go ahead and
we'll wrap this up. Silent Hills, it's not going to happen. If it does, it's going to be crap because they should have done the thing with Kojima and Del Toro.
Yeah.
And
Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus, thank you.
You're welcome.
Scud kept coming to mind. I'm like, that's his character in Blade 2. Nice little Old Republic 3. I would love this.
Let's wait until after we get the Jedi Order.
So now here's the thing. This was done by the other KOTORs were done by what? Daybreak? No, BioWare. Sorry, BioWare. Is BioWare owned by EA?
Yes.
Okay, so if EA doesn't do it, their contract's only got another 4 years.
I think they'll be fine.
I'm saying if EA doesn't do it, can another company make a Knights of the Old Republic if they get a Star Wars license, or does EA own Knights of the Old Republic specifically? They can't make sequels to it when they don't have a Star Wars license.
I think that they might be able to. I think they might. I think they might be able to.
It's a question of where's the legal stuff at.
Legal stuff, but I think they might be able to sell it out to someone else. Not sell it out, but help get the production if they want to. I can see KOTOR 3 being a thing just from EA, and I actually think that it could potentially be a thing after the last movie comes out.
They were working on a MMO up in Canada. EA was. And
that was when they got shut down, yeah? Yeah, okay.
They scrapped it, and they're pulling what the resources were on it to put into a different Star Wars game. Nothing confirming that was going to be KOTOR 3.
No.
My thing is if EA doesn't get the re-up after the 10 years, which is very possible, because they're not doing that much with it. They've had it for 6 years of the 10. Sorry, so 4 years. They've had 6 years of the 10, and they released 3 games, 2 of which are getting panned hard, and the third one's not out yet. Because you got both the Battlefronts that they did. And now...
Jedi Order?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, thank you.
So I'm saying if they lose the contract, would another company have legal right to make KOTOR 3, or does EA technically own KOTOR? Super Mario RPG 2 for Switch, that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down for it. I mean, the music was what made it, but then again, Square would have to do another handshake with with Nintendo, and I don't know if they're ever going to do those collaborations again.
I mean, you got Square doing Final Fantasy already. So.
I know, but what I'm saying is what made Super Mario RPG 2, I would say, is the sprites and the style of puzzles that were in that game. I don't think that will ever get...
I haven't I haven't had a Square project that's let me down in a while. So if they were to go through and decide they were going to do updated versions of those sprites, I think they did them. I think they would do them right.
Okay. I mean, also the secret boss is a good secret boss.
Figure out another secret boss. Do you think they could?
Oh yeah.
Maybe create something original.
I'm hoping, but I'm neutral. Like I hope that if they were to do something for it, it would be good. But I want that throwback.
Yeah.
But those are the ones that were on this list. Thanks GameSpot or the person who was working at GameSpot who wrote it.
Some pretty good picks on there.
Some pretty good picks. Some not so much. Bushido Blade I never played, so I'm like neutral. Bloodborne 2 we already talked about. Animal Crossing's already getting all of their shit.
I mean, the article was probably made before then.
Like they're when what?
Yeah, this was made last year, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just says by GameSpot's staff on June 25th, 2018 at 2:19 p.m. PDT.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So, I got one final thing to close this out then. As long as there's nothing else you want to talk about. Go ahead and click on it.
Oh, this.
Yep. So, like we said, it's National Video Game Day. And Xbox being a company I have always, not always, but for a very long time now respected, and people are kind of shitting on me for it. I have to say, at least they do things like this. Xbox tweeted, no matter what you call it, one thing that unites us all is the X button. Happy National Video Games Day at PlayStation, at Nintendo America, and everyone.
That was wholesome.
And the photos got the Switch
Joy-Con?
Joy-Con, yeah. The PlayStation DualShock, the Xbox One controller, and a keyboard. So.
And all of them highlight, of course, the X button.
Yep. So it was very nice.
That's
really respected this.
That's a thumbs up if I've ever needed to give one. I do really enjoy this little contrast where they give red to the Switch, blue to PlayStation, green to the Xbox, and then they give like a soft color to the.
It's a green and a blue that we're seeing for it for the PC.
Yeah, so I'm like, you at least give the correct backgrounds to them. Yeah. Thank you, Microsoft. Oh wait, did they? Hold on, shit. Let's bring that back up. Did they respond to it?
They responded to a few people saying some things. Why?
I was just curious if they respond. Oh no, Stadia.
Well, yeah, Stadia even sent a little red heart, and Xbox sent the little green heart back, despite Stadia being what it is.
Like, we don't know too much details about it, but so far it's not impressing me.
Wait, go back up. I want to see what this comment was. Someone said, no, Xbox out here being all gamers together, so wholesome, and they said everyone should just enjoy the games that they love. That's very nice.
That's very wholesome. I don't know what that is. Respect. Oh, Sonic Series fans. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. No. Xbox for all just cool gamers. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, they had some good stuff.
A lot of wholesome stuff. I'm happy. I'm happy that they said this.
And with that, we're good to close the night out.
We're good to close the night out.
So happy National Video Game Day, guys. Hey, that could probably just be our title. Happy National Video Game Day.
That's fine. I'll thank you.
So that's what we got for you guys this week. Next week, we won't really have movies. We'll touch on. We'll talk about Glass. But after that, we'll be back on track for doing the weekly movies.
Yeah.
So, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Gears Judgment?